All right, we're good to go.
What are we doing today, Colin?
I don't know. I think we're playing another video game. Actually, this marks the very first video on the channel.
Oh, really?
The channel was actually rebooted. There's no more videos on the channel. Actually, no, well, this will be the first video back up.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I feel honored to be a part of it.
This will mark... When was the last time you were on?
It wasn't Journey, but it would be cool if it was, in the sense that this is a very similar vein, obviously.
I think it was Journey.
It might have been. I feel like we did a little one after that, though. Who knows?
See,
there
I think
was
we
one
did...
video where I actually was doing pretty well in Overwatch.
That had to be before Journey.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then there's another video where I did actually one of my better runs in what's the one with the
Binding of Isaac.
and we found out we'd messed up the audio. So that was you guys didn't get to see that, but
right.
I kicked butt, just believe me.
Yeah, he did awesome. All right, so this is Abzu.
It was almost too long. We were we need to end the video. No, but I've had some pretty... I had a couple runs with the Binding of Isaac where I played for several sessions. That's always satisfying.
Well, I've got it on the Switch now, so I can play it wherever I want. But I guess you could. I guess you could do that on the 3DS. We're going down.
On the 3DS?
Yeah, the new 3DS.
That is super
it's only
cool.
It's only available on the new 3DS.
Yeah, but that's awesome.
Yeah, which is actually coming out with a new 3DS, but it's called the new 2DS. So
I saw that.
Nintendo's
you can't fold it, right?
You can fold it.
Oh, you can.
This one is a foldable.
That's right, because the previous one wasn't foldable.
For those of you who have not seen me and Luke do videos together, when me and Luke usually do stuff, we just tend to talk about whatever. So
yeah,
we'll kind of pay attention to what's on screen, but we may just... Okay, wow. Speaking of what's on screen... Oh.
Yeah, so if you just want to watch Abzu and take it in for its full effect, just feel free to turn down the volume and don't listen to us.
Yeah. This is very much a podcast.
What are we?
Wow.
That's like a surfer met.
That looks like that looks like a Pokemon.
Honestly, it looks like Wind Waker.
This is Divermon.
Wind Waker graphics right here.
Well, it'll be timeless then.
Dude, I love that game.
So press right trigger to dive.
Okay. We've already mastered the game.
Is there anything with a 6-axis, like Journey?
This isn't 2006, Colin.
Okay.
Remember when the PS3 first came out? Man?
So we can dive down further. Did you have a PS3 when they came out?
No, they were too expensive. I'm not that poor.
You work for the bank. Oh, great. I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have disclosed that.
I work for a bank. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing surprising.
And I work for Walmart, so yeah. There we go. I'd actually kept that secret as best as I could, but whatever.
You working for the man?
Yeah,
so am I.
I work
We're both working for the man.
I work for Sam Walton's children. That.
So yeah. Wait, didn't they sell it off? Isn't it not even them anymore?
I don't work for Marsh, so top.
I again don't really care, but I think somebody else runs it, and they're on the board or something like that.
Well,
I could be completely wrong, in which case, go ahead and hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the like button.
If I'm right, hit that like button anyway.
There we go. So just slam that like button. This is actually going on.
Beautiful. This
is our first video that's going on both Twitch and. No, wait, we're not putting it on Twitch. Sorry, or Twitch, Switch. I'm getting the term. What can I do?
So far, you can mess with these fishes,
Yeah, do you remember when wait, I gotta get a complete thought out. So this video will go on YouTube and vid.me. Channel's the same name. I think it may be spelled a little different, but that's the only way I can get the domain name. So
there you go.
Follow me wherever you want. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, at Nuts and Dolts.
There you go. I love it. So I believe you're supposed to go towards the green because there's an entry.
There is? Oh,
look at that little opening in the rock.
So this is kind of classic game design where they open you up in an area that's kind of completely... It's a completely friendly area. Ooh, there's a big fish. I want to go towards the big fish.
That is... Whoa. Okay, I'm recalling something about this game. That is a bass. We are a very tiny thing, right? Isn't that a thing?
Or that's a really big bass.
No, I think that's part of this game is we're really super tiny. I don't know why the other fish are so tiny though. That
thing is huge. So I can ride it.
Lord have mercy. I think they made that fish come out a little more because you were taking.
So I can't control the fish. I can kind of look around and
but
look at it. But
he's driving.
Yeah, he's in control. Oh, it's so colorful.
Dang.
Call of Duty ain't got nothing on this. But yes, I was trying to get back to Call of Duty because they made a big deal when one of their games was coming out. It's like they're talking about the technology that drove it. It's like fish will actually move away when you get close to them, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's been around since Mario 64."
Yeah. Well, that's like oh my gosh, what game was it talking about?
Oh, so you need to hold down the. Do you? The controls are. So this is very slow. Okay.
They're coming to you, right? Like, you've got the controls. They're getting them figured out.
It's. I'm trying to figure out, like, so I'm pressing up.
Oh, what'd you do?
I've got which button am I hitting?
I don't know. You tell me.
So this is for square. You get ability that. This is basically Aquaman the game. I can talk to fish.
Speaking of Aquaman, are you at all excited for the Justice League movie?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love a good Justice League movie, but I'm not sure that's what we're going to get.
No, I don't think so.
So the camera controls are interesting because they kind of feel a little inverted.
Are they inverted?
I don't know. They just, these controls are very...
Does it feel like your camera's underwater?
Yeah, it's just very, very slow. Like, oh, can I...
Did you give them some fish nip or something? They're going crazy.
Catnip for fish?
Yeah.
Cat for catfish? That was terrible.
What did we do?
I don't know. We did something. I don't know what we did.
With some green fish sprayed out of there, or like eelfish or something.
What's down there? So, we've played Journey, and I feel like something that this game is lacking immediately is kind of like a sense of purpose.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
I mean, they kind of tried to... I think they tried to establish that with... Ooh, what do we got down here?
Journey kind of let you know what was going on, even though...
It's like you're going towards a mountaintop.
Yeah, exactly. It gave you an objective. So, that's true.
What do we got here?
Maybe our objective will become clear right now, Colin.
Oh, did I get... Will this allow me to move faster?
Or does it follow you around and say annoying things like that?
Oh, is this Peter Dinklage?
No, like...
is this our ghost in Death?
What is it in Ocarina of Time?
Oh, is this Navi?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Where'd it go? And I said hi to it, and then it... Up. Can I interact with you at all?
This seems to just do its own... These fish really like you.
Yeah.
Is it because you blasted them with your helmet thing?
I don't know. I communicated with them.
What's up there to the right?
More fish.
That giant hole in the ceiling.
Oh, can I swim out of that?
Is that where we came from? Truthfully, I don't know.
There's a lot of questions and not a lot of answers right now.
I said we swim towards it.
Okay. So I guess what I'm trying to do right now is test all the buttons. I probably should have done that. Oop. I did something there. I don't know how I did that. Okay, so that's circle.
Okay.
So they give you the command to dive, which is right trigger.
Okay.
And then they give you the command for swimming, but
riding.
Yeah, riding, but which is probably the interact button. But it just doesn't feel like it's letting me go fast enough.
Why don't you ride another fish? See what happens.
Let's try something.
See where the wind takes you.
Let's try over there.
What about that guy up top?
Which one?
To the left.
Oh, this guy? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's swimming away. Get him.
It's such innovative technology. Let's see if I can swim up. Does he not want me to swim? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure these controls are... Inverted.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what the swim pitch is.
Pitch and yaw, just like a plane.
Okay, well, we're gonna see if that makes it any better. Okay. The camera feels like it's responding normally now. That's good. What game does that inverted like normally? It's...
People from Giant Squid. That's the kind. Oh, look, there's another little fountain thing you can activate. With more green fish to spray out. Why we're doing that, Lord knows. Oh, and there's another beacon in the distance. See it?
Okay, I need to. So the camera controls are all right.
The swim pitch, you liked it inverted?
Yeah. That's the weird thing. Maybe I like it inverted because what I did was when I played Star Fox 64 on the N64, they had the controls inverted, and I kind of always played like that when I did flying games.
Well,
so can I do a thing here? So I'm just used to the controls.
Okay, so this one spawned turtles.
So we got turtles. Are we just playing Waterworld, the video game?
I don't understand. Where's Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Although Waterworld is an ugly movie. They could have literally done anything with that universe, and they just decided to have nothing but water.
I have not seen it. Am I missing anything?
No, you're not missing a dang thing.
Okay.
It is commonly thought to be
a classic,
a really terrible, horrible movie.
Okay.
And also, I'm not a big Kevin Costner fan to begin with. I watched several of his films like within a 2-month period, just by I think by coincidence, and the more you watch them closer together, you realize like, wow, he's not that good of an actor. He's kind of monotone. That's just my opinion.
My dad doesn't like him. Although everybody swears that Dancing with Wolves is good.
That's his best known or best lauded film, but I don't think it's great.
So are we activating all the things? Or are we? Ooh, let's see if we can ride a turtle.
Okay, let's go ride a turtle.
I guess that's our next objective. Let's ride a turtle.
There's also another little thing down there, spring. Little hole in the ground that spawns in.
Come on, I didn't mean to say turtle racial slurs. Come back to me. Do I have to sneak up on him?
He may not be large enough to.
What was it? Well, he's about the size of that bass.
No, he's not. He's like the size of you.
Okay. Well, I can't grab any of these other fish. What was it again? The command for that, was it square?
It was left trigger.
Oh, left trigger to right. See, that's what I did. I was hitting the talk it button.
Classic Colin.
It just really doesn't.
There we go. There we go.
Oh wow. Let me ride you.
Is it working?
It seems to be working.
Okay, he's not as fast.
Oh, it's a hawkbill sea turtle. It tells you in the bottom right.
It tells you, yeah.
Yeah.
It also told us when they spawned for the first time.
So I can actually kind of control this one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm actually going faster. Okay, we're gonna hang on to this guy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Do you see that beacon? Let's go towards it.
So is this one we've already activated?
I think it would not be glowing otherwise. And I think that one was on like the seafloor. This one's elevated. See it?
Yeah. Can I?
No, up above, my friend.
Oh wait, where?
Up and to the right.
There?
It's straight ahead.
Okay, that thing. Okay. So apparently there's a story here somewhere. We're just trying to... Up, turtle.
I think you gotta let go.
Do I have to let go? Okay, I'll let go of the turtle.
Although that by far is, that's the whole reason we played this game, was to ride a hawksbill sea turtle.
Yeah, now we can stop.
We seem to have acquired another one of these.
What do they do?
Maybe they'll do like angel and demon on your shoulder thing. They'll have competing advice.
So this is a Goliath grouper.
Ooh.
Okay.
Maybe they are supposed to be large.
And some of these things.
Is he eating other fish?
I guess.
Or is he eating little? Is he a herbivore?
He's eating other fish.
Oh my goodness, that is so.
I think they'll come out of his mouth later. He's a grouper, remember?
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's like people who are like, no, I'm just gonna borrow it, and then you never see it again.
Yeah. Can I make him go through here? Can I make him go through there? All right, we need to do something. We need to. There
was another little spring thing that spawns animals, but I don't remember where it is.
Oh, so have you played this game before?
No, I just saw it on the ground. That's what I'm here for, Colin. I'm here to point out things.
Where'd you see it?
I think it's to the right. It's right there.
There we go. Well, this thing is not as easy to control as the sea turtle. He's not as...
So, I think the reason you couldn't control it in the first place was because it was trying to take you into this area.
So you think they're trying to guide me towards something else?
I think that was like more of an on-rails moment. I could be wrong. Leopard shark. Oh, yeah.
So these things give me new things to ride or just new fish to the ecosystem?
Okay, I'm totally wrong. I thought somebody said that you're like a tiny person, but I guess not.
Either that or the world is just really, really big.
No, but I mean, like, I thought that the fish and stuff were big compared to you. Like the grouper.
Yeah.
So far, that's not the case. Those sharks are small.
I just want to figure out where to go now. Like, I want to...
Well, you know what? You are thinking the same thing.
See,
a lot of people are thinking.
I am objective.
Where do we go?
It's like, yeah.
Ow.
Where do we go now?
Okay, Axel. We're gonna get. It's gonna get. Your first video is gonna get taken down. That was too accurate.
Look what I found.
It's a dog shark.
Yeah.
Which is a real type of.
Oh, I can interact with it.
To meditate. Wow.
Oh, so you just can... Food chain. Oh.
Do you learn things when you meditate? Like, this is just showing us what's up?
Yeah, like, we need a David Attenborough just pop out of nowhere and start talking.
As you can see, the Goliath grouper is a good predator for most of its food-like animals. I'm just making up words that don't make sense now. Please ignore.
So, if we're on a... Like, are we on Earth? Because it's California female. It's a female California sheephead.
I'm gonna go ahead and say...
Oh, you can kind of twirl it?
Yes.
Okay.
Why do we look like our helmet is our head?
There's more sheephead. And kelpfish.
This
let's try
the northern key
leopard shark.
Are these real things? Should I know this?
I would assume they're real things.
No, I mean, are these actual... Could I Google this and find these creatures?
I'm going to assume yes.
This is a 5-line.
I'll put an annotation if I'm wrong.
What if I look it up right now?
Okay, go ahead. So, look for...
Because I feel like I've heard of a leopard shark.
The California sheephead.
Alright,
for that.
and if it doesn't look exactly like that, it's a fake.
Okay.
It's all a crock.
So, I'm going to stop meditating, and I'm going to head towards the light over here.
Alright, I'm looking it up. It did autocomplete. It is a real fish, the California sheephead.
Ah, there you go. Learn something new every day. Here, you jump out of the water. Apparently we're in a cave. So, can we... Nope. Bad fish. Bad fish, trying to take me where I don't want to go.
The Goliath grouper is also a real fish.
So we're 2 for 2.
And the reason that it is so large is because I think it really is that large.
Wow, that is a big fish.
I guess that's the name Goliath. That is a big old fish.
I guess it's aptly named. Oh, we found another thing right here.
They look like so different in real life. They look more like camouflaged. In this game, they look
what are we
like
gonna unlock here? Oh, have I already unlocked this? I guess I've already unlocked this.
Yeah, it's all. It's glowing bright blue.
Okay. Oh, so these things kind of do the same thing I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They seem to be going...
They're like the, I don't know, you're more theatrically inclined or more movie, so they seem like the gangsters that would like just say, get over here, and it's like, yeah, do what the boss says.
They're like the eels from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. I have not seen The Little Mermaid in the longest time, so I'm trying to figure out where to go. I need you to point me in the right direction, Luke.
I have a good feeling about that pink stuff straight ahead.
Pink stuff? Okay, we're going...
Looks like coral.
We're going towards the pink stuff.
Although that may have been where we came in, and if so, might just cut this part out. Yeah. Just teasing. Look at this California sheephead.
Such a sheephead.
I don't mean to brag, Colin, but I know a lot about aquatic life forms, so...
With Google by your side, anybody can know a lot of things about aquatic life forms.
I don't know what you're talking about. That was straight from my noggin. Oh, there's a thing. There's a beacon with another little thing straight ahead. See, look, I've got good instincts, Colin.
There we go. Really.
Look at the little seahorse.
Flank could ride it.
I think it's too tiny to ride. But if there's a giant seahorse, I want to ride it. Because it's literally got horse in the name.
Yeah, you've got to be able to ride it. It's oh, there's another.
But you need a saddle, because otherwise it's very uncomfortable. These poor guys, I don't know what they do, but they seem to be like pinned down.
Yeah, what if you don't get the true ending if you don't help them all out? That's the thing.
I think we gotta go through that pink stuff.
Ooh. Okay. See, I keep on like thinking they're gonna be something I can ride. You know, like I should be able to like
starfish.
I should be able to. Ooh, what do we have here? Well,
oh, it's so brutal.
It's a Goliath group. I just want.
See if you can find a way like to break through that pink coral stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. So there's a thing.
See, look, I'm a genius.
There we go.
They're gonna laser it. Bzzz. They're destroying the environment, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah. You know, that environment was getting in my way.
I mean, it was beautiful, but get out of our way.
Yeah, you can grow somewhere else.
I mean, it only takes like decades, but whatever. Actually, centuries, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, shark.
Not okay. See, I don't think sharks.
Should we just turn it off right now?
All right, peace out. See you later.
Yeah. What we've only ended this episode what, twice? My question is this is the shark dangerous?
Probably not.
I mean, I haven't heard that there's any death in this game.
Eels. That's a big old eel.
They are. Are they electric? Is the question.
I don't know, but they're definitely bugaloo. Yeah, so that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. They like the eels in like the scariest eel I think I've ever seen in video games would still have to be that one from Mario 64.
See, I am not as familiar with that game as you are. Does he give you a star?
Yes. Well, there's a couple missions revolving around him. You've got to get close enough to draw him out. Excuse me. You've got to get close enough to him to draw him out. And
I thought eels hid in rocks and crap.
The thing is, he's in the game. In the games, he's hiding in cracks.
There you go.
He probably likes
that game's more.
He probably likes
than
crack.
This one.
Knowing Nintendo, they put crack in all their video games.
Oh, what's that? That's the thing you can interact with. I guarantee.
There we go. It's a Nautilus. It looks like.
Did you know that is the supposedly? Again, I'm gonna butcher this information.
Go ahead, butcher away.
This is from my girlfriend's art class. That is how they drew and draw people. Like all of the classic Renaissance art.
They drew them
that,
like snails.
No, it used that as like a scale. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like how.
No, I know. I know what you're talking about.
Like you can with a lot of art from that time period, you can like superimpose a Nautilus on it, and you can see how it lines up.
Yeah. There's dimensions and whatnot. It's
because that's how you draw people, I guess.
It's proportion. It's the golden ratio, I think.
Yes, there's something like that, and we're not gonna look it up because we want to be as vague and as uninformative as possible.
The audience can go look it up and learn something.
Yeah, look up
the golden
something or other and Nautilus.
You want to go look up the rule of phi, if I'm thinking correctly.
Yes, something like that. Anyways,
and don't blame us if you find a bunch of things about golden thunder thighs.
But truthfully, when she showed me all those like pictures of them like lining up the Nautilus with stuff like all these paintings,
like
and
Michelangelo.
Stuff. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I don't see it.
Yeah.
I really don't get it. It looks like they just put a picture of it out, but supposedly that's like it is like an actual mathematical thing behind it.
Yeah.
So. Oh my goodness.
Well, we're the ones that discovered that. So, can we go? Can we actually leave? Can we jump out?
Yeah.
Because I've seen like people do that on videos.
Really?
But there we go.
Oh,
well,
we can go back to the surface.
I can peek out. I see like a little island over there.
This is one.
We look like a cat diver.
Yeah, we do.
either
From
space. That or we look like the character from the anime Dururara. There's a.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah, I'm going to take my word for it also because I haven't seen it.
Let's go.
Okay.
I don't mean to tell you where we're supposed to go, but I think it might have something to do with that giant blue thing.
Yeah, the giant blue glowy thing. I wonder. You know, this game looked like it could run on a Wii, but I don't think it really could.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Some of these games are deceivingly like taxing.
Yeah.
I guess.
Ooh, can we? Are we? Whoa! Oh.
What?
I don't feel comfortable right now.
Whoa.
Or maybe I do. I feel a little more comfortable now that we're looking at that versus that.
Yeah, that seems bad.
Yeah. So I think we're in Atlantis. I think that's
I hope so.
Yeah. But here's the thing. It feels like I'm I'm in water, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's water down there.
Yeah, looks like we're in the space between.
Yeah. What's that? I see a little. Is it a jellyfish?
Maybe it's a sea cucumber.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I always wanted to see
it's like an occupied nautilus.
Oh, it's like a nautilus.
What is inside of it?
I don't know.
Squid?
Is it the golden ratio?
Do squids live inside? I think that's a specific type of creature.
Maybe it's a cuttlefish.
Cuttlefish don't have
shell.
A big old physical shell like that. I mean, they have like an internal shell.
Okay.
They're really weird.
I get a feeling that we'll be returning to this place
again and again.
Yeah.
You think that guy's here because we found him?
I think possibly. That's the only thing I can think of.
I dig it.
So, here's coming back to the biggest issue I'm having with this game is, unlike Journey,
I have no idea what we're doing.
Well, not Journey. You hit the control stick and you went somewhere. I feel like I physically have to work in order to swim. Like
I feel like this entire video is just gonna be listening to you going click click.
Yeah, I exactly. It's beautiful. I like what it's doing.
It's
with
very
the art.
beautiful.
I like what it's doing with the art style and whatnot. But I'm just like, hit a button.
Yeah.
Hit another button.
I feel like this game for our viewers would be more enjoyable if they were on some
see here. Like I'm holding down the button. Yeah. Well, I think there's a lot of things that would be more interesting to hallucinogens.
But especially this game with like all this art and this color, and it's like
I totally get it, guys. You guys are all wrong. It's
like floating in space, but there's like water below us.
Oh, the music's
awesome.
The music's getting more ominous. Oh, no, it's not. It's better.
Oh my gosh, touch it. Touch the butt.
Touch the butt.
He touched the butt. There will be at least one Finding Nemo reference every 5 seconds. Sorry about you guys.
I'm not sorry. As long as they're not Finding Dory references.
Swim away. Oh my gosh. Space stingrays. Celestial stingrays. That's what I'm calling them.
There should be a band called Space Stingrays.
That actually sounds really... I mean, it probably already exists.
Yeah.
That sounds really
If not, make it exist.
Alright, I'm doing it. I always thought if I had a band, I would name them the Hairy Hiccups.
Where'd that come from?
My brain. I just thought it'd be like really disgusting if you hiccuped and there was like a sensation of
of hair being in there?
hair in your throat, like a hairball.
Well, that's what cats are like.
Yeah, but you're like,
Yeah.
But that's the sensation the band gives you.
Oh gosh.
I'm just teasing. I don't know. That sounds awful. So, yeah, I think you're right. Like now it filled in and it's like real.
So I can ride these suckers, I guess. Let's see.
I guarantee you can. Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Come on, just let me get close.
Are there stingray that are really that large compared to people? Because that is amazing.
Stingrays are actually rather big.
Manta ray, isn't that a type of stingray? Or is that totally separate?
This is a manta ray. Manta rays are bigger, I guess.
Okay, that seems unrealistically
Stingrays
big.
are what killed Steve Irwin, so...
That's true. The ones that are more shaped like they don't have the big things in front. I'm using a lot of really, really good words.
Yeah.
I have all the best words. Okay. Let's see. Manta ray.
I want to ride a shark. And I don't think this thing's going to fit through here. I think he's kind of telling me, nope. Okay. He kind of doesn't want me to do it.
Holy cow, they are that big. I'm learning so much. Look at that.
That is huge. Yeah, there's it's literally sized perfectly.
I mean, it might be a little bigger in the game than in real life, but this picture that I'm looking at, this manta ray has to be 10 feet on one end and then 12 feet on the other. Oh my gosh.
Apparently there's also illegal markets, or I guess they're not legal unless you make them illegal. Oh, it looks like we got more story. Apparently there's people that take that and they use their parts for certain things.
Like manta rays?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
Oh.
You know, honestly, there's an endless desire for humans to use the parts of animals. It's just really sad because there's a lot of animals out there that are endangered and they're like, eh.
I don't have an issue with people using the parts of animals. I just don't think we should use them to the point of extinction.
Yeah.
I mean, I even Indians who revere animals hunted them, but they made sure that they used every single bit, and there was kind of a reverence to them, which I guess we don't really have anymore. So we got Those guys look like shark saints.
That's the guy you meditated on.
Yeah.
So it's like Egypt, but
It looks
with
like
sharks.
Egypt or like Beta Greek art or whatever. Mesopotamian. Very Mesopotamian. Very Mediterranean.
Very Atlantic Ocean.
So what do you think happened to Atlantis? Do you think it actually existed, or do you think that...
Like most things like that, probably didn't exist. But I like to think that there were some dum-dums who built a city real close to some water, and then some catastrophic event made it all collapse into the sea. But not in the sense that, like, I mean, the ocean didn't rise on only one place, you know? So, who knows? And to be fair, I mean, if we're talking about the grandeur of a city that might have been lost to the ocean, it probably wouldn't have been that big.
Well, we constantly keep on finding cities underneath the ocean.
Really?
I mean,
I didn't know that.
There's a lot of, like if you Google, like, just, like, dives that have found entire cities.
Whoa, okay, that scared the living poop out of me. So, what was the
Fuck
question?
you, giant squid.
What'd you ask about sharks earlier? Because I'm pretty sure that answers our question.
Great.
I don't like this. This looks like the drop-off, speaking of Nemo, where she goes...
Not 5 seconds, but close enough.
Butt.
Yeah, it just feels like something can come up and, you know...
Get you from beneath, like that shark just did?
Yeah, I mean... There aren't dragons in this game, but those sharks might just be the closest thing to one.
Come on, I can't express to you enough how terrified I am of sharks. I honestly, the only thing I hate more are spiders.
Let's see what happens when we go through where the shark...
What is a creature that starts with the letter S that you do like?
Snails.
You like snails?
I think they're cute.
They're not cute. They're like secreting
slugs.
Lots of
that, and you can eat them.
I mean, you can eat a lot of things that I don't think I would.
You know, you kind of caught me off guard with that question, and that was the best thing I could.
Because like I'm thinking snails, slugs, sharks, spiders, snakes. I don't really care for any of those things. What about and not a breed of dog, but like a whole species.
Shetlands.
I mean, like a whole species, not a specific type of dog. That's a loophole. What in the world is going on?
I just think the sea vagina opened up, and we're going inside of it.
We must extract the eggs.
Me and Luke were talking about that earlier.
Apparently people will pay a lot of money for some human eggs.
Good omelets, I hear. No, those are tiny omelets.
That's so terrible. Just ignore that.
Oh, we can. I could go further with that, but I guess I'm not going to.
Caviar. That's like a lot of little eggs.
Is that what? Oh.
And we eat that.
Yeah. Well, going on with caviar, I mean, have you seen how expensive that stuff is? Just like something. It's an inch by an inch.
Like, okay, a little cube of it?
Yeah, a small cube of it costs $8.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so...
it's like one bite for $8?
Yeah.
That
stinks. So the people that buy them, like, for, like an appetizer, that's
why they're so tiny.
Yeah.
That's why the little appetizer... Oh my gosh. And again, here we go. This is where Crush... And is and Squirt. This is where they hang out. Is in the stream.
The East Gulf Coast or whatever.
East, whatever. Current.
Ooh.
So far, I am.
You're just loving the Nemo references.
It's kind of inevitable. It's
yeah.
My entire.
Is Finding Dory as bad as they say? Have you seen it?
I have. I watched it actually very recently for the first time, and in my opinion, it feels like a Disney sequel. Like, there are moments where you're like, oh, this is okay.
Like a Cars version
and
of
it's
Disney?
Very cute.
Like Cars 2?
No, like, I'm talking about, it literally feels like Pocahontas 2 and Cinderella 3. Like, it just feels like a manufactured just to make more money movie.
What do we got? We got dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
The gangsters of the sea. Oh, wait, no, that's sharks.
No, sharks are just thugs.
So
they're not organized.
So dolphins are gangsters?
They could be gangsters. They could be more like the mafia. So if sharks are thugs, they're just like barbarians. Then the dolphins are more organized crime. So they're like Yakuza. They take you out.
See, I've had a lot of build up to playing this game, and I was like, is there anything stupid I could say while we're recording? I'm like, this game must drive Japanese people insane because there's all this marine wildlife, and they can't kill any of it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that shark is the menace. It's like that thing in Journey.
I said the dragons. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was half scared to death.
And they even do the same jump scare basically.
I think that guy's gonna keep pestering us.
This is the most peaceful game that has jump scares in it ever.
I jumped quite high a moment ago.
Yeah.
We both did. You guys missed it.
I did not expect it. Yeah, that's why we need a camera.
They don't want to see us.
They don't want to see me. I think you're just fine.
No, that's unfair. Wow, this is awesome. Wait, can you blast through that like you did earlier?
I can try.
I bet we can.
Well, I don't have my buddies with me anymore.
Now some of these fish I've seen before. So see, if they had been in the first area, I wouldn't have seemed like such a dummy.
Well, we kind of see.
Is there fish or is that there's shadows?
Oh, I need to explore and get a guy in order to do that. Oh, let's see if I can swim with a dolphin.
Maybe the little companions are like, meditate. See what the names of some of these creatures are.
Let's see if it'll let me.
Because I don't think those are bottlenecks.
Do you hear the background? You kind of hear
like a squirting sound?
No, it sounds like. I kind of hear walkie-talkie noises.
Those are probably the dolphins. They're clicking. That's my dolphin noise.
That's mine.
That was much better than like.
Yeah. Here, do you want to take over for just a little bit?
All right, I'm gonna take a look here. We've got. I'm not even gonna try to say that color.
Azure.
Damselfish.
Ooh. Azure means blue.
What's this guy? Yeah, I can't really say it. Emperor angelfish.
Royalty.
Coral trout. Yeah, they look like what you would imagine trout looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't think this video would be educational, did ya?
No, I was pointing that out. Yeah, there's a...
That's where my terrible David Attenborough impression came in. Mm-hmm. What an ugly fish! Oh, his name is literally Humphead.
Yeah, gosh.
Poor Humphead.
Yeah.
We'll call him Humpy.
Humpy. The humpity hump.
I already
Emperor
know that.
Yeah, there's...
Where them dolphins at?
Yeah, where are the dolphins?
There were so many of them, now I can't find any of them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. This lyre tail and... Why are all these words so hard to say? I quit.
We need
it's Picasso.
We need a copy of Hooked on Phonics stat.
Oh my gosh.
There's so many, but where are the dolphins?
I don't know. Can I use it? Oh, I can. I can use the other analog stick. Where them dolphins at?
There's not really a good way to control which ones you're cycling through.
No, it's like skipping to fish I don't want to skip to. I think we gotta go back. We gotta...
Yeah.
How do we...
Let's ride a dolphin.
Well, look, they're the dolphins.
So, I hit the wrong button. Let's get out of there. Okay, so...
Ride a dolphin.
What do you think? Bottlenose or...
No, bottlenose are all gray. These guys, I've seen them before. I just don't know the name because, again, my knowledge is so massive. I can't remember it all. That's what it is. It's not because
do you think a shark's going to come out of there?
Oh, look at the left there. That's dark and spooky. We should go there.
Yeah, we should. Those dolphins are going too fast for me.
They are way too fast. They probably don't want to be ridden.
No.
Because they're... Well, dolphins are rapists.
Well, why? Yeah, it's like, we can't ride dolphins, but dolphins can ride us just fine. I see how it works.
Hashtag dolphins are rapists. That's the thing that people
Apparently
say.
ducks are too.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You know cats are? Because, like, there's no such thing as, like, consensual sex with cats, apparently. Isn't that awful?
That is terrible.
There, I told you.
Okay. There's a thingy. Look, a shark's gonna come up and eat it.
Well, after we get this puppy, I say we blast that open. Well, look at these. Is that a real thing that exists in life with, like,
what?
little yellow things that poke in and out of the sand?
Yeah.
Are those alive?
Those are two worms.
Those are worms?
Yeah.
I think they got little faces on them, don't they?
Yep.
This is like, I feel like for people that know a lot about the
Yeah, they're
ocean,
probably going, oh, this is so, you guys are so dumb. You don't know
watching me figure out some of the most basic life forms in the ocean.
There we go.
Like, yes.
We got the dolphin.
It must be like watching somebody who's like, wait, oh my gosh, it's called pizza? Like, it must
Yeah,
be...
could you imagine,
What?
like, because I
Yeah,
want
just-
I want to play I want to play Dark Souls sometime, and like, if when I start playing, people are gonna be like, oh, you guys don't know what this is, or what? Yeah.
In that game, at least they're like, only if you've played that one series.
Oh, can I not go down there?
Oh, is it pushing you
Oh,
back?
that's what I came. That's where I came out of.
Yeah, you silly McNilly.
There we go. Well, now I lost my dolphin.
That's okay. Just open that area with your little buddy.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any. You know what that looks like? You know what that formation looks like?
What?
It looks like Pride Rock from The Lion King.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think of any place I really want to go to. I just wonder what it looks like.
I bet that's where you get your next little buddy.
Yeah.
The little buddies kind of seem like the scarf in Journey.
Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing a couple minutes ago.
Because it gets taken away from you and it has effects on the gameplay a little bit.
Again, this game is so slow. Just let me swim to things.
Yeah, having to constantly press swim.
Yeah.
Watch us like we were doing it wrong the whole time. That would be really amazing.
Yeah, it's like because I've already established you can't hold it down.
Can you think of an example in your life where you were playing a game entirely wrong for like an extended amount of time?
Oh, I know I've done it. I just can't think of it right off the top of my head.
I can't off the top of my head. I know there's examples of like either myself or friends of mine. They've gone through entire games without knowing an entire mechanic of the game, like something that makes the game so
I bet
much
you I've done
easier.
that in Skyrim because there's mechanics in Skyrim that I just choose not to use. Like I'm not big on crafting. Well, no, I like crafting, but as far as using the soul gem system, I don't use that at all. But I was watching a video recently talking about how to,
Yeah.
like how to. It was playing Skyrim for beginners, and they were advising that you need to use the. Can I roll one of you
Oh my
guys?
gosh! Yes, you can't do it.
Come on. Let me get. No, it's not letting me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I never used the soul gem system. Did you ever use that? at all?
Dude, soul gems are the best.
See, right there. Soul
There you go.
gems.
You thought of an example. I still can't think of something. Who are the sharks? Ah, sharks are so scary. You know what though? Orcas are also equally scary. Watch a documentary on orcas, and it
they're
will
worse.
terrify you. So like they don't hunt humans.
Just watch Blackfish.
Well, that's more about the mistreatment of orcas. I'm talking about just watch a
Do we get to jump out? We get to jump. Free Willy.
Goodness. That one did a flip. That one's a show off.
Yeah.
And I don't care for the showboating.
And it just got dark.
Whoa, it got really depressing. Where'd all the orcas go?
That's just a really odd, like, way to. It's just a really odd position that they just left us there.
Yeah, he just looks like, what?
It's like, what's
Okay,
happening?
so that's
here?
going to take us back to the dream world. You're right.
Yeah.
You're so right. You're always right.
No, not always. Trust me.
Oh, really? Well, I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed in myself.
But yeah, I can't think of a specific example of not knowing a game mechanic, but it is kind of, sometimes it's a relief, and sometimes it's frustrating, because like, I know people who've beaten entire games, and then later were like,
I can do that.
yeah, no.
That would have made it
so
so much easier.
Yeah.
But
anyways, orcas. Not Blackfish, that's just depressing. I'm talking about watch a documentary, nature documentary about orcas, and they are super smart and super lethal with whatever they decide to hunt. I mean, they hunt sharks sometimes, they hunt stingrays sometimes, they hunt seals a lot. And the one that sticks out in my mind as I was watching this documentary, they wanted this seal, but the seal jumped up on a sheet of ice and was like, haha, you guys are aquatic only and I can go on land.
Yeah.
The pod of orcas, let's say there was like 4 of them, they swam as fast as they could and then at the last second ducked under the ice so that it created these giant waves and it flipped the seal into the water so they could eat it. Isn't that the most terrifying thing ever?
They're tactical.
Yeah, I mean, that's what this whole documentary was about. Like, there are orcas in a specific part of, I think, I can't remember if it was South America or Africa. I want to say it's South America, where they like would swim up and get their food in like 2 feet of water, and like risk being beached. And they just are really smart, and like they can get food almost anywhere because they're just so dang smart. It's terrifying. So if orcas ever did decide that we were their natural enemy, then I would suggest we never go in the water.
Underwater is very scary.
Well, because it's not where we're meant to be.
No,
like,
it's not.
Like the fastest human in the world can only swim in water at like 5 miles an hour.
What happens if I swim down towards this thing?
And it probably has like an invisible barrier. Like the water might be a barrier.
Yeah, it's really not. That's really not wanting me to go down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this thing's got like 2 little prongs. The last tower only had 1 column.
So there's.
Okay, still that guy. That must be like a trophy thing. You get so many of those.
Well, I remember a Journey. There was a way that you could play it that when you get a white robe, like you'd end up being like one of the people.
Yeah, at the end.
Yes.
That's pretty sweet.
I just have no desire. I mean, that's kind of a one shot.
Yeah.
Playthrough.
And I mean, personally, I'm a completionist when it comes to side quests.
Yeah.
But I am not a completionist when it comes to collectibles, if that makes sense. Like, if you have a task for me to do...
If the collectibles do something, that's one thing. Though.
Sure. If they have a gameplay, I could get behind that. Like, if they make your character better at something, but like...
I like the idea that if you're going to ask me to do something, there better be something other than just a shiny, like, thing on my doodad.
Yeah. Shiny thing on my doodad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phrasing. But yeah, so collectibles, it's interesting because a lot of games don't want to force you to collect collectibles. That's why I don't make them have a gameplay effect. But at the same time, they put so many in.
Like a perfect example is Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
I feel no shame in spoiling that what you get for the Korok seeds, which expand your inventory, if you collect all 900 of them, you get a shiny piece of poop.
That's it?
Yeah.
A literal piece of poop.
Yeah. It's like...
Have you done that?
No. I have no desire to do that. I mean, that's like spitting on you.
Yeah. Just be like, I'm literally going to give you a piece of poop.
It's a troll thing. And
that is... Why? Why, Nintendo? Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, so we're doing it.
Look, orcas.
You gotta ride an orca.
Again, the whole underwater thing is kind of bugging me. But then again, I've dealt with it in SpongeBob, so... You remember how they had Goo Lagoon?
I remember a friend brought that over one time, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't there a SpongeBob the movie video game?
There were quite a few SpongeBob video games. I'm sure there was one based off of the movie or whatnot. They were actually fun for what they were. I mean...
What did you think of the SpongeBob movie?
Which one?
The first one.
The first one was good. The second one was all right if you didn't pay attention to the marketing material, which made it seem like you were gonna get ooh, can I ride you?
You know it.
There we go. Let's see how far I can go. It's a green sea turtle.
What were the other ones? There was something.
I don't know. They were
Highlands. No, I don't remember. Something with an H.
Yeah, Hylian. Getting back to Zelda.
Anyways, bringing it full circle.
Yep. What was I saying?
You were saying how you thought the second SpongeBob movie was not.
Oh yeah. If you didn't pay attention to the marketing material that made you think that you were getting a live action version of SpongeBob for because the whole thing was superheroes, and they only did the superhero thing for
2 seconds,
20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, even at that, I mean, I liked Antonio Banderas.
You should always love Antonio Banderas. He is a national treasure.
Has he been in any of the other Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Because that convinced me that he should be one of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I would hope he would ever stoop so low. I can't believe some of the great actors.
Well, true. That game hasn't.
I can't believe some of the great actors that have been roped into such terrible franchises. Like Charlize Theron was in the newest Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah.
And freaking. Okay, here's the thing. Jeffrey Rush, who plays Barbados in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, he's a great actor.
I'm guessing we're going to see a really big shark later on.
I'm telling you, that is gonna keep eating our little buddies.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be a big jerk.
Yeah, Well, you know what? It doesn't. I don't feel as emotionally attached to these guys as I do my scarf.
Yeah, I don't either.
Look.
That's a
Gosh.
distraction. That's just a regular shark. That's not even the big shark.
Oh, look. Look what we get to swim through.
It's like that school of fish that talks on
Yes.
unison.
Ones that give them directions.
Yeah. The one that's also I'm pretty sure
I'm interested.
swordfish.
We're playing this on Swordfish. Have you seen Get Smart?
Yeah.
Where they get Brandon. Oh, it's such an. I feel like that's an underappreciated movie.
I haven't seen it probably since it came out, like years ago.
I enjoyed it.
It's a great. I didn't watch the original TV show. It was a little before my time.
I got a gray reef shark.
Ooh, there you go.
Let's see if I can do anything. Now I'm gonna assume the frame rate is going to go to hell. Let's see if I can talk to them and do anything.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, it just.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out what in the world they want me to do with it. Because I imagine there's something I'm supposed to do with these things.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe. Well, you know, the frame rate's actually holding up really, really well, all things considered.
Maybe we get out of the school and we see what.
Let's see if I can swim through the middle.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm doing anything.
Truthfully, I'm scared of a lot of things when it comes to the ocean, but being surrounded by a school of fish sounds horrifying. I don't know why.
Yeah, I get a feeling that we're supposed to.
Look, there you go. There's another little
okay.
alien vagina.
Okay. Well, they've got to be part of the lore of this world when you think about it. I mean,
When do you think we'll start having sex with robots?
people have already started, dude.
Okay. When do you think?
When do you think I will? I probably won't do it at all.
When do you think?
I'm too much of a put.
When do you think 25% of the population will? 25% is a pretty big chunk of the population. I'm gonna say it's not that far from now. I'm gonna say like 25
Good
years.
Lord, have you seen what they look like right now,
20
though?
years.
That's the thing.
But like, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. Well, what if they're like weirdly just like an object, like you talk about, like
I think
like
we will.
a pocket pussy, like a fleshlight.
I think people will start having sex with robots a lot sooner than they'll have sex with clones.
Yeah.
I don't think that technology is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or
clones seem a little further out, if that's ever gonna be a thing. If they ever have clones, it will be. It's the same thing with like artificial intelligence. It will bring up a lot of like potentially moral questions.
Well, I think
like,
having sex with robots
questions.
should bring up a moral question, but I get a feeling that that's going to be skirted over by the fact that it's an object.
Yeah, well, but then we get into like robots' rights and like clones' rights, right?
Well,
like
see,
that's what I love about sci-fi. I
Yeah.
love sci-fi for that reason.
Sci-fi is like an author best uses sci-fi when they use it to ask questions that relate to us currently.
I mean, there's a lot of really great literature.
I mean, the
out there
technology is cool, but like, oh, what did I watch? The recent sci-fi movies I've watched are Blade Runner and Ghost in the Shell.
Blade Runner, good. Did you watch the Scarlett Johansson or the?
No, I watched the OG.
I have that on my movie list because I want to see the OG version.
I've got it if you want to borrow it.
Oh my gosh, could I?
Yeah.
Okay, dibs.
I've got the Blu-ray of it.
I'll straight up watch that tonight. I really I don't dilly dally when it comes to
I highly recommend that you make sure that you look up stuff afterwards because there's
confusing.
Well, there's some things that are lost in translation going from Japanese from a Japanese culture to an English one.
Right.
Like here, I'll tell you from the beginning. There's a lot of allegories and stuff and such that even some of the things like the
go over your head at first.
Well, like even the music ties into its theme. So like the main theme song of the entire movie is a Japanese wedding song, and it's something that would be played like as they were going towards the altar. Now we wouldn't catch that as an English audience. It's
not a cultural thing here.
I like the music, but its significance is lost on people that don't come from that country.
Yeah, I would not have known.
But
that.
it plays into the theme of well, I'm not giving away anything in particular of merging of the idea of
taking
flesh
machines and humans.
Humans going into the machines.
Okay. I think that's a fascinating idea too. Like, there's a lot of really cool like I know it didn't do as well as like the main Civ games, but Civilization.
The space one?
What was this? What was it called?
Are you talking about the space one?
Yeah, it came out in between 4 and 5.
Stars? Nah, I don't.
I feel like it has an E in it. Endless. I don't know. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. In that game,
look it up.
The branches you could choose from were basically like make everybody robots, just like completely mechanized. Make everybody like alien, or be completely human.
You can make people aliens.
Yeah, like you can basically like cross populate with the aliens.
Oh, so there are aliens. It's not just
for sure.
Oh, it's not just you being in space alone.
Right. No, there's some alien life forms.
I think would be an interesting.
No, it creates some really interesting moments because there are.
What do we have over here? Is that a thing?
There are aliens on map tiles too that you have to fight, kind of like barbarians. So
I can never get into the Civ games.
You gotta have like, imagine 40 hours for one game. Like that's why I've put.
Do you ever finish a game? That's my.
Yes, I finish games, but I find that starting games is more fun.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of games that like I'll stay up all night playing it, and then never come back to it. But a lot of that comes down to at a certain point you know when you're not going to be able to win. And the thing that I find frustrating about Civ games, I haven't played Civ 6. Sorry, I called it Civ 5 earlier. Civ 6. I hope they change this, but in Civ 5 they have like, I can't remember, but let's say they have like 7 difficulties, like a lot of difficulties, and I can't play past like the second or third one because eventually the game just starts cheating, where like they can spend almost limitless money and they don't have to have any sort of income.
I think the joke that I've heard most often related to The Sims is that Gandhi is a
Oh, he's a ripe old jerk. Like
he's a nuclear warmonger, from what I hear.
Yeah, like so, like they put him in the game, and historically, he's a super peaceful guy. And then in the game, for some reason, the person always picking fights is Gandhi. He'll be like, "I'm declaring war on you," and you're like, "Well, screw you, Gandhi. I didn't do anything."
Yeah, I didn't even do anything to you.
But that's an interesting game too, because your whole objective is to get some sort of victory, right? And
I think what they did with the latest one is that they allowed you to have multiple victories.
Well, they've always had, in the time that I've spent with Civ, like you can have the most like risk like victory is the domination.
And then there's cultural victory. I think there's science victories and religious victories.
Exactly, right.
And if I'm correct, the enemy has victories of their own, but you don't know them. Or
they can win in the same way as Civ 5. I don't know about Civ 6. You tell me. But all I know is that
Civ 6 I think was
okay.
Changed that just a little.
Oh, interesting. Well, the other thing is
can I do anything with this crank, you wonder?
I bet you can. It looks pretty important. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at you. I wonder what it's gonna do though.
Yeah. There seems to be a. Well, I didn't even. Okay. Well, I don't have to.
There must be a second one.
I don't have to come all the way back to like. Could you imagine if we went all the way up to the door and then realized you had to go all the way back and do that?
Yeah, that worked out. So the other one, we just got to follow the chain to see what it does or where it leads to. But yeah, so my point is, there's a lot of games in Civ 5 you don't go back to because like you would know you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
So you just give up on it, which is kind of. I mean, you would think in theory that sounds depressing, but it's just really fun to start. And you have all these aspirations. You're like, oh, I'm going to have a political victory.
Is that called is it the idea like there's fun in losing, essentially?
I think it's fun in having little challenges. Like, so you might spend your whole time fighting with your neighbor, like whoever you spawn next to, and like you finally beat them. But the whole time you were bickering with them, you didn't advance your science very much because you spent all your money and resources on armies.
Yeah.
So that's why you lose. But it's just still very cool that you got the best of your neighbor, whatever faction that was. So yeah, it's a very it's a game that like not everybody's gonna love, but the people that do enjoy it sink hundreds of hours.
No, I'm glad it exists because clearly there are people that like that kind of thing, and
Yeah,
that's just
one of my favorite game genres is strategy.
See, there's so many games that I wish that I could like, because it would open a whole door of new things that I could try. And a lot of the things with strategy is that they're bound to the PC. There's not many good console ones, and
to be
true,
the mouse is so helpful for strategy games. Yeah,
I think they said that the new Halo Wars for Xbox One
was it any good?
I heard it was good.
Okay.
I heard that that even the console version was all right to control.
Well, and the thing is,
And consoles should be, like, if they're smart, they should be ready to add mouse and keyboard support. Well, in fact, there are some games that selectively do that.
Right.
Do.
Well, it really seems like maybe just stubbornness, or maybe they know their audience better than we do. Because
it comes down to the fact...
Because you could totally... I mean, all the stuff with the PS4, for instance, is USB, and, like, you can use USB keyboards and mice all over the place.
Yeah.
So.
It comes down to the fact that for a console, and again, this is...
Maybe it would make it more expensive?
Yeah, it would, but not on their end. I mean, unless...
That would be a software thing, right? To have support?
It would be a preference thing, and I think there's been talks over that if you make it keyboard and mouse compatible, that in certain games...
They'll have an advantage.
Yeah, they'll have an advantage.
I see. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. But yeah, like, truthfully, and it makes sense, especially if you bump up the sensitivity and you get very good with a mouse, you can turn in an instant, which you can't do, even if you turn up the sensitivity on a controller. It's just not the same.
if you're that as a company, if you're that worried about there being a competitive advantage from one to the other, you could give them the choice of actually locking players into
like different lobbies.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the fear with that would be that
you would split
one would be dominant over the other, and like maybe you'd have matchmaking. Yeah, you split your audience. Like maybe the one lobby only has 500 people in the whole world playing it. That would be kind of a small pool.
Yeah, and especially as games get smaller, that's just going to make it harder
to find matches.
Yeah.
Like and again, this could have been more of a server thing, I don't know, but I enjoyed playing Evolve, but just a few months after its launch, there was absolutely no way to get into games. It would just be loading for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Manatees! Do you want to hear an interesting fact?
Sure.
About manatees? They are often referred to as sea cows.
A lot of people have thought they have also been the inspiration for mermaids.
Yeah.
Although I don't see how... I mean, the sailors must have been drunk off their asses to think...
Ride that manatee. Yeah. He's got stuff on his back.
Oh, come here.
It looks like Cheeto. He got like some Cheetos rubbed on him.
Yeah, he's a gamer like us.
He rolled around in them.
In fact,
just like laid in them in like a bed of Cheetos.
I actually hate Cheetos.
Truthfully, they're not my favorite. Oh wow, I don't think manatees are that fast. Look at them go! Oh my goodness.
Turbo mode.
Okay,
he's not gonna let me.
That wasn't actually the interesting fact I was going to tell you. The interesting fact I was going to tell you is that I have swam with manatees in Florida.
Oh, cool.
And it was terrifying because the water we went to was super murky, like green. You couldn't see an inch in front of your face. And I don't know if you know this about Florida, but there's a crap ton of gators in Florida.
Yes.
So they were like, truthfully, just be careful, stick together. I was like, what? Why are you telling them? Just give us life vests and
Did they make you sign a liability?
I don't think so, but
probably should have.
Maybe they did. I don't remember. I was a lot younger, but I kid you not. At one point,
I can meditate on this guy. What do you think he is?
He kind of looks like an eel face, kind of. But anyways,
yeah.
At one point, one of the manatees brushed up against my flipper. I was wearing, flippers on my feet, and I about pooped my pants. I mean, I know it was a manatee, but it just scared the living crap out of me. The coolest thing was we went back to the boat because I really was getting scared, and we saw a baby manatee come up to the boat.
Is that cute?
Oh my gosh, they're cute. Yeah. Everybody out there, go Google images of baby manatees. They're adorable.
All I would think, like, when you talk about manatees, I think of the VeggieTale. There's the sing-along, Barbara Manatee.
Exactly.
That's another thing to Google right there.
There you go. We're giving you homework. But don't wait until the end of this. You got to see how Abzu ends. Probably with water.
There's probably some more water.
I bet that shark eats us. I bet that's how it ends.
This is making me... Here, I need to... Here, you just press X.
Press X?
Over and over again. This game is giving me a work. Yeah,
it's not like GTA where I can just mash it, right?
That'd be nice. This game would go a lot faster if you could do that.
I think this is supposed to be relaxed.
There's kind of a rhythm you need to get into, but.
Oh yeah, it's like jazz.
Jazz hands. All right.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna hide behind this column. I don't like how he's circling that statue.
Yeah, I think that's someplace you're supposed to go.
We're definitely supposed to go forward, but where'd that? Oh, that's like.
Yeah,
he disappeared while I was behind the column. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, there he is.
There he is.
He's really big, dude.
They call me Bruce. He's just doing tricks.
I understand. Okay, good. Because I was like,
he's just a happy little shark.
No, he's definitely gonna eat us. I understand. Why trust a shark? But seriously, why would you trust a shark? Don't trust.
He's one of my favorite characters from the.
Bruce is a great character. He's definitely the most quotable in my opinion. I definitely like every time I'm in the ocean or any other thing, I'm just thinking.
I think
swim away.
I think the turtles are.
They're pretty quotable.
Yeah, the twirtles.
The twerkles.
Yeah,
they twerk.
That they twerk.
Oh gosh, kill me now. No.
Here, you want me to take over again?
No, I got it.
Okay,
I really do feel bad. I feel like the audible sound of me mashing this is just awful. Probably.
You know, it's a really hard sound to get away with in editing, but it's kind of if you focus on the sound of our voice and
our luscious,
you should
beloved voice. This looks like
I wish I had a deeper voice.
Hey, listen, you are beautiful just the way you are, but we should go through the trench. Remember, not over the trench.
Yeah.
Do you know why you need to go through the trench? Because there's a bunch of jellyfish in the trench.
I just want jellyfish to be on the other end of this.
Okay.
Oh, the way you jerked that made me think that they were pulling the camera. Yeah, pulling the camera away for a shark attack or something.
My bad. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm just expecting like all of a sudden to hear. Yeah. Oh, it's getting all pink and orangish.
It's like autumn, but in the sea.
You know, I'm expecting like beyond one of these areas to just have it be filled with trash, and just like the whole end of the game is just a metaphor for take care of the ocean.
I wouldn't be that upset about that. That's a good message. Like at the end, that big shark is just in one of those like 6-pack plastic things,
yes,
and it like chokes and dies.
Yeah,
and it's like take care of the ocean, kids.
It's like, oh, the shark wasn't that bad. He was just misunderstood.
Sharks are kind of misunderstood apparently, but they're also terrifying idiots. That's what's terrifying about them is that they're not smart.
Just like us.
No, we're a little smarter than sharks, but we are pretty dumb.
We're misunderstood.
No, we're pretty dumb. You're right. I take it back. We're pretty dumb. Okay, here we go. Part 3. See, I think it's getting a little prong on that tower each time.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I think maybe that is the case. I thought originally when we came in here, I saw the way that the kind of the water trail kind of curved. I thought it was gonna be like a huge whale or something. Which apparently there are whales in here.
Oh, I bet. We just gotta find them. Did you know that a blue whale's heart weighs about as much as an elephant? Isn't that ridiculous?
Elephants weigh about as much of a... Could you imagine a heart that weighed as much as one of your cars?
I mean, big car, too. Not even just like a little...
Are we talking about a blue whale, though?
Blue whale. Largest animal on Earth.
That we know of.
Right. There's, of course, the Great Kraken, which is still hiding from us.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu is... he's way deep down there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does he count as an animal? Isn't he like a god, sort of? The elder one.
Yeah, he's an elder one.
Dude, I don't know. I've even Wikipedia'd stuff about Cthulhu and Lovecraftian stuff, and it just made me more confused. It's a really complex, very dense subject matter.
Yeah.
What do you press? Circle?
Square.
Oh yeah, flip.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. Circle makes you flip. I think that it would make. See, that those are triangles. You'd think you'd press triangle,
Yeah.
but apparently giant squid don't work like that.
Nah, dog, that ain't me. But yeah, blue whales are freaking ginormous.
See if they grow another one.
Oh, whale sharks. But the other thing about blue whales that is really sad to me is we don't see them all that often. Like apparently we've never seen blue whales mate, which is really sad to me.
Well, I know that there's a lot of interesting things if like as far as tracking them. They like how far they go down is amazing. But yeah, we don't know a lot. We don't know where their mating grounds are.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is information from like maybe we have since then, but I think that's kind of crazy. That's the thing about the ocean that is cool, but also terrifying, is just the fact that we know so little about it, and it's like right at our.
It's interesting all the stuff that we find that we think is extinct, and it's just nope. We weren't looking in the right spot. I'm interested to see if your theory is right. If another branch forms on that tree thingy.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming there's another part like that.
Well, you'd think it would show you as it happened though, but I didn't see anything grow.
But when it forms, it's just the first one was just straight up and down. The second one had 2 prongs. This one had 3. It looked like. So.
Okay. You know, I guess as I'm editing this footage, I'll be able to go back and
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the bubbles fish. Bubbles, my bubbles.
My bubbles.
My bubbles. Whale sharks.
Whale shark.
Whale! Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
It's left trigger to grab onto them.
Oh, I think I wasn't close enough.
And they kind of go away real fast. So it's like, well, that's the thing is that they give you these interesting animals, and yet you're like,
now, aren't these tuna?
No, those are sunfish.
Sunfish. I'm dumb. Tuna are big old fish, ugly fish, right? Well, it'll let me know when I grab it.
Yeah. Sunfish.
You're right. Look at you. You're a dang genius, Gump. Oh, I'm gonna use the sunfish to get the whale shark. Ready?
Yeah.
Blah!
There we go.
Did it work? No, I grabbed the sunfish again.
It didn't.
Dude, these sunfish they can go fast, man.
Oh, now you gotta.
I keep latching onto the sunfish.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, come on, whale sharks. This is the most riveting gameplay. Okay, here we go. Nah. You gotta cut them off at the pass. No! Whale shark, why?
There you go. The whale shark. Wow.
Whoa, Safina.
Yeah, it's kind of cool getting a hold of them, but they, you kind of got to move on to the next. Area.
Yeah, man. They're like 3 prongs. See?
Mm-hmm. What do you think they're going to give us next? Because they seem to be getting bigger and bigger.
I know, and faster and faster. Oh, it won't let me take the...
Yeah, I know. It'd be nice if they did.
Hacks. We gotta hack the game. Take the whale shark in there. Whale shark, again, another thing that all they eat is like krill or plankton or something, and I can't remember, forgive me, audience, and yet they terrify me because they're so big, and they're a giant thing that would honestly probably accidentally eat you and not even notice.
Well, I remember reading a book, and they said that when exhuming the insides of, I don't know if it was a whale shark, I don't think it is, but there's another kind of shark, they exhumed it. Oh, you gotta look around this area, because it kind of tells, oh, I'm not seeing anything on the wall, really. There's that Nautilus shell. Oh, can you get it? So you can go up and, because I bet you. Oh, you can't do it. That's a cheat. You see, that seems like something that they would hide there, and then like you go up and you'd see the triangle thing, and you could hit it with square.
With square. There's these guys again. They kind of look like me. Yeah, I haven't seen those guys. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough. But they look like me. And I look like them. We don't look like that. I am he, and he is like me, and we are they, and we are all together. Yeah. More the same. That's the same mural we saw earlier. On the other wall? On the other side? When we first saw them. This is an interesting area. Exact same pattern. Maybe we are going towards Atlantis. but with like robots
Yeah.
or space people.
Robots from Atlantis.
Oh.
And we see more of...
Look at these things.
That looks like what we keep on seeing.
They're like bigger.
Maybe that's the heart of the ocean.
Maybe it is.
Look like Atlantis, the movie, the Disney movie.
Solid movie. What was his name? Miles Otis or something?
It was Milo.
Milo, that's what it was.
It was Milo. Was it Milo Otis?
I don't know.
Because that'd be hilarious.
I don't think it was.
Milo and
I
Otis.
think I was thinking of the O. You're probably
No,
definitely Milo. Milo. Milo squared. We nailed it.
I should know that because I watched that movie over and over and over again as a child.
I was always so sad when it turned out, spoilers, that they were bad guys. But I guess they had a change of heart, so it was okay.
Was that Nazis in the movie?
I think so, something like that. Jeez, I haven't seen that movie in a hot minute.
Yeah. Like they were very clearly trying to play around the fact that
Ooh, there's like an illustration
there's
of
technology with.
Oh my gosh, we've gone through 3 of them.
And look! You got the vagina, and then you got the ovaries.
Oh my gosh, you're right. And then look, that's a baby. That's coming out the vagina. There it is.
Just a circle of life.
We weren't going through vaginas. We were going through uterus. Uterine chamber. This is a little bit of a anatomy with Colin and Luke.
You got the fallopian tubes.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and then that blue thing, which is clearly Atlantis, is where the baby comes out right here.
Either that or that's a stream of urine.
Yes, sure. You also could be that.
Which
Oh, do you see my barrel roll?
If your pee looks like that, go see a doctor.
Barrel roll. Oh my goodness, I got tricks for days.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
It's one of my favorite games of all time.
I played I did not own an N64, so the only Star Fox I've ever played.
You didn't own an N64?
No, nope.
No, it's like it's like you don't know what Mario 60. I'm just.
I know.
Playing on...
I know. Now it explains it all, right? But I did have a Super Nintendo, so I've played the SNES version.
What was your first game console? Was it the Super Nintendo?
It was the Super Nintendo. Yeah, that was my first. I just remember that all my game experience was I had a lot of difficulty getting past the first level of most games.
That's as a young gamer, that's probably very common.
It's like being a young gamer
sucks.
Combined with the fact that SNES games were genuinely harder than current games.
Well, if you didn't have a parent that was like even the littlest into gaming, it was really a big barrier.
Is this a meditate spot? This is like dark. I don't like it. Oh,
there's a
illustration, or is that the real deal? No, because they can't hold still. They can't hold still. Don't be silly, Colin.
Well, this should light it up. Should illuminate. Well, it looks like there is a big thing.
Maybe that's the Guardian. Look, so we've got manta rays, orcas, whale sharks. Look, squid must be next.
Yeah.
I think that's what's next.
It looks like.
And look, they've got those little towers.
Yeah, it looks like we're building up to a shark.
So I think we've got one more of the Dream World sequences, and then something else.
Yeah. Do you know what I would do if I had like a game like this?
What's that?
I'd put a bunch of imaginary fish in it.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised. Not having any knowledge of the game beforehand, and being clearly wrong about what I thought I knew about the game. I thought it had fake fish in it, like made up fish.
Yeah,
but it does not. It has all real stuff. This is all real. This is all factual, guys. This really happened.
Yeah, Atlantis. Oh, look, we got a door that's busted down. Look down.
I don't think it was a door.
Look down.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the shark went through there. I feel like they're saying the shark is the guardian of the city.
Do you know what I hate? And it's we're probably playing the wrong game if this is true.
I hate water.
It's like it just gets everywhere.
I hate sand, of course, and it gets everywhere.
That bringing one joke back from the Journey video.
Because that is the best joke.
So I hate games with stories that they're like, oh, it's open for interpretation.
Like Dark Souls, the other game you said you want to play. Or no, you mean like
It's like
I thought you meant games where like they all of their storytelling is in like side stuff.
I don't mind that necessarily. I don't like it when it's like
what story is there is interpretable. See, I love that. I love vagueness.
I like the idea. Like in some cases, I don't mind, but I'm more of the idea that I want to know what story the author's telling, and if the author's making it to where it's like, oh, the way I told the story doesn't matter. It's up to you guys to fill in the blanks or whatever.
And like to a degree, I totally agree with that. Like I think it is so cool when an author can so masterfully put together a story that every aspect of it is intentional.
Do you lose your guys?
Yeah, they swam down. They swam down to below and they got sucked up. So I'm probably gonna have to get more.
Okay.
But like,
there's a lot.
I totally agree with that. But to me, I like a good balance. Like I don't want all of my narratives to be told out 100% to me, and I don't want all of my narratives to be open ended. But I can appreciate a film
that makes you think.
Here's what I should say. My favorite like sort of happy medium is ambiguous endings. I think they're great.
Like, I think you're gonna love Ghost in a Shell if that's the case.
Okay, I probably will then. But like, if everything else in the world is explained,
for the love of God, look up what it means after.
Oh, I will. I'm sure.
Here's my thing about Ghost in a Shell is that, a lot of science fiction. We're going back to the whole robot thing.
Sure.
A lot of older robot stories spun the idea of having a machine with more intelligence than human and more abilities than human as something that is to be feared, and the world that Ghost in a Shell presents takes the opposite approach, and it tries to present it more in a positive light, and just there are some elements that where they take it I don't agree with. That doesn't mean I don't like the movie. In fact, I would like to find as much of the show as I could, because it's got a TV show and it's got a couple other movies that are out.
Wow. Blue Whale.
We got a Blue Whale. But yeah, I don't like...
Yeah, no, I can respect that. And you, I think, are in the majority. I could be wrong.
No. Sadly, a lot of people love this movie, and...
No, I don't mean about that movie specifically.
Oh, wow, you got up to it really, really quickly. How much have you... Ooh, is it a baby whale?
It looks like the baby whale's with it.
Is that a blue whale? It looks pretty blue.
It looks like a blue whale in shape, but like I thought they were way bigger than that. Like I thought we were the size of like their eyeball.
Well, it could be a lot of imagination also.
Yeah.
Like when you think of something gargantuan, you kind of do it to the nth degree.
But yeah, so no, I didn't.
He's gonna eat the fish. He's gonna eat the fish. Poor fishies. They were so young. Oh, look.
Oh, humpbacks. They look as big as that couldn't have been a blue whale. And if so, I think you're right. It's a creative...
Yeah.
It's an artistic...
So are you able to look ahead, or are you just kind of...
I can't really. This is as far as I can turn it to.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
Now we're cooking.
That's amazing.
That's not a whale. This is a whale.
There you go.
Wow, holy cow.
And then are you how... Whoa. Oh, that's awesome. Just look how small you are.
I know. That's more what I was expecting.
Yeah. And then they bring out the Kraken. Release
all of them
the
get
Kraken.
Like, snatched down and eaten. But yeah, no, I didn't mean it specifically how you feel about Ghost in the Shell. I mean in general about how you feel about like open-ended or vagueness in storytelling. And but like I totally agree with you. Like I think it's amazing when there's a really good storyteller who can just take you on a journey that he or she intended, and explain it in a way that is approachable. So yeah, I overall I would say I don't want all my movies to be that way, but I every once in a while, if it's done correctly, I think it's really fun.
That's what I like Blade Runner a lot for. Blade Runner kind of... Well, the cool thing about Blade Runner is it just allowed you like to... There were certain points of the movie where you didn't even have to worry about the narrative. It just let you live in the world.
That doesn't sound good, does it?
No.
Sounds like Mines, but I really want to touch it.
Oh, there is something. It looks like there is something you can touch down there. But yeah, those. It's a psychological thing.
The like beeping faster thing sounds bad.
Well, that's again
Ooh, bones.
Things. Ooh, are we in a whale graveyard?
Giant squids, I'm telling you.
The whole thing about going down a road and just seeing that one street light that just flickers off. Like, what's a goblin shark?
Green goblin? Oh, they're ugly. Oh my goodness.
Are their eyes fluorescent?
They just glow when they're hit by light. Kind of like cats, I think.
Oh, so they've got a tapetum behind on the back of their sclera or whatever.
Yeah, I think. Oh look, squid.
You ever had to dissect eyeballs before?
No, I've dissected a cat, but not. We didn't. I don't think we did the eyeball.
Whiskers.
Look at that.
Oh, what? Oh, it's crabs.
Yeah, what do you call them? Shoe crabs or horseshoe crabs?
Yeah, horseshoe crabs.
I want to ride it. I want to ride it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Little crabs. Some sort of
bloopy bloop. I think that's the technical term. Is a bloopy bloop.
Honestly, like, I have to agree with the movement mechanic is a little strange.
Yes.
Decision. It kind of for me. It takes me out of it a little bit. I really want to touch one of these, but I don't think it would be good for me.
It explodes. Oh, that sound effect.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. There's some sort of pipeline or wire.
I think they're going to show us what they do. I mean, maybe they're smaller versions of the big ones. Maybe they grow into the big ones with
this civilization definitely likes their triangles. That's for sure.
It's the Illuminati, confirmed. Well, there's a power cable. What happens when you touch it?
Oh, it does hurt me.
It does explode.
Did I die, or do I just need to stay away from that?
I guess you just need to stay away from them.
I basically have superpowers for a moment.
You became Electro.
Oh, that noise is not... I'm not a fan of that. This game had so many beautiful moments and beautiful music, and then they're like... Da, 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 da.
Yeah. Well, they did it in Journey also. Not to the same effect, I don't think.
Turn them off? Oh, thank goodness. One of two again.
One of two.
Yeah.
Alright, we can do that.
Here, you take back over.
Okay.
I'm liking the watching better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's,
I'm surprised I didn't cut it off.
It really feels like a game where you almost could use it as an education tool. Not that it gives facts about these creatures; it just like educates you on their name and what they look like.
This would be a brilliant way to do that. But it would have to spoon feed you and take you on more of a guided.
And it's a lot of. I mean, not that the mechanics in Journey are like complicated, but it just seems like there's already been a situation where we had to use two things to open up a door. Well, honestly, the best part to me is
if this was an
creatures.
Educational game, you'd go to one of those things and ask you a question, and if you did it wrong, it would send you back to the beginning of the area, and you'd have to trundle your way back to it.
Right. But yeah, my favorite part so far is riding the different creatures.
Oh gosh, this one's moving.
And don't get too close, because
I'm kind of trying to go. Oh, come on.
I guess go above.
I can't go around it, can I? Good lord.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I got there eventually, didn't I?
Oh my gosh.
Leave me alone.
And we're like seemingly fine. Okay.
Yeah, I want to look at the face and like have like X's
instead of the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. It kind of just seems like a silly thing to shock you if it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Finally, get rid of those things. All right, there was a thing over to the left. So, ooh, there's our Sharky friend. Great.
I think we should use the friend.
What if the
it's
shark?
not friend very lightly?
Yeah. What if the shark's the good guy and what if we're the bad guy?
Well, again, those different illustrations and depictions made it seem like the shark is the sort of the guardian of the wherever we're trying to go.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not a bad guy. He's just trying to do his job.
Yeah. It's like, don't hate him. He's just like, don't shoot the messenger, kind of thing.
He's just doing his job.
All right. So, are you excited for anything that's coming out this E3 or what's being discussed this E3?
I am a little further behind this year than in years past because I just haven't had a ton of time for video games. But I think that some of the things I was most excited about, they've already announced aren't going to be there. Like I was like, you know,
is Red Dead there at all this year?
I don't know. I'm very out of the loop. I apologize, but I'm normally very up to date with this sort of thing. So, if it is, that would be great.
But we know it's not coming out till 2018 though. It got pushed back. Did you hear about that?
Yes, and that's fine. I mean, have they announced anything about like is it gonna have basically a GTA Online sort of thing, but with the old?
Well, you would think. I mean,
the wild success of that, you would think.
I mean, they were. Whoa! It looks like the shark set one of those off. Because I certainly wasn't up there. I think one of the things they said in an investor call, or where they were talking about microtransactions, is that they could possibly do more microtransactions than what they're currently doing. Like, I think they said
it's already so hard to get money without paying, though.
Yeah.
The math does not favor, and again, I'm not complaining because they're giving us free content.
Yeah. Oh look, there's.
Oh no, you're right.
He's caught. Do I need to help him?
I don't know.
Or is he gonna break it? Is he gonna break out by himself? That's fine.
We don't have a lot of powers. Maybe we can press square. Maybe we can do a barrel roll.
Yeah. Maybe we can press square. I'm not gonna hurt you, Brucey.
More than likely, when we get close enough, something will happen. Like he'll get free.
Well, I don't see anything around. That looks to be the way forward.
He's gonna suffocate if we don't.
There we go.
Oh, look at us.
We're helping him.
Doesn't seem like we're doing much.
We didn't skip arm day, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's underwater, but that looks heavy.
Are you our friend now? Just, like, put a hand up against him and he turns around and eats us.
Just bite your arm off.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll like us now.
Yeah.
They're just such creepy looking things. Especially the great white model that you've got there.
Yeah.
Is the like black eyes, you know.
Yeah. They're very alien eyes, very...
Yeah, they do. They look like aliens. That's a good point, yeah. Like what you'd imagine aliens look like, I guess.
Could you imagine an alien, like when we were talking about grays earlier, could you imagine a gray with just razor sharp teeth?
I mean, I can now, because, yeah, that's...
And he's underwater.
terrifying.
Yeah. We're starting to get some more music. You can hear it.
But yeah, so truthfully, I feel so. It's this month, right? E3's in June.
E3 comes out. It's this upcoming week.
Wow, holy cow! Oh look, sperm whales, right? So I think what I need to do is just like bunker down and look up some stuff. I like getting hyped for things. It's fun to look forward to products like video games, which I love. But I'm still enjoying games from years ago because I'm just that backlogged.
Yeah, same here.
It came out in January of 2016, but I'm still enjoying Darkest Dungeon. I
need to get on that.
It's a hard game, so I don't know if you're into games that like punish you.
Well, it's a roguelike, so that's kind of the point, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I love roguelites.
I've been playing. There's a giant squid down there. And so I've been playing that, and I've been playing. I just finished Fallout 4's main campaign. I was doing everything else the past year and a half.
I haven't done that.
Truthfully, I was a little disappointed with the way the campaign takes you, but I won't spoil anything for you.
Have you played any of the DLC stuff?
But the DLC, I was okay when I first got Fallout 4, and I was hitting it hot and heavy. I was like so excited for the DLC, but now I'm almost to the point where I don't know, because it's not like It's not that cheap, honestly. It's like $40 for, I think, all of it.
We have color-changing squid.
It's factual. It's fact.
Well, it's gotta be.
If it's in this game, it's real. Ooh, that's a thing we can collect. I
what in the
guarantee
world
it.
is
There's
that?
another. It's a sperm whale. It's just angular because of the design.
Yeah. Can I ride him?
Yeah, heck yeah, you can.
There you go. Boop.
Sperm whale, there it is.
Gotta get back to the vaginas.
Yeah, collect that Nautilus. Golden ratio.
Yeah, I think that's the. Is that a Nautilus? I didn't get a good look at it. So.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, this is the only one we've seen. Apparently, it's like
We've
those
only
little.
collected two?
Yeah, it's kind of like those little glyphs that you saw in Journey.
Yeah. Ooh,
Isn't even a Nautilus? Yeah, it's a Nautilus. Yeah, this area is. This would be a good place to do a jump scare if you were going to.
But as the person who asked me the question, what are you excited
Okay, yeah, I've been following you a little bit more than you apparently.
Yeah,
so.
fill me in and then I'll respond. You should
Super
have gone
Mario
first.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Okay, sure.
Is being shown. That's one of Nintendo's.
That comes out in the fall, right?
That's a well, no, I don't know if it's fall. They haven't given a decisive date, but they've said that it's coming out for this holiday.
Okay.
So we're looking at maybe late fall, early winter.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be out in time for people to get a hold of it. But I'm more interested in the stuff that Nintendo hasn't announced or that we think that they're going to announce. Like Retro Studios, the people that have made the previous Metroid games, people have been asking them what they're working on, and they've just been really coy.
They're like, nah.
And, no. They've been tweeting out pictures of Prime Rib. Just a whole bunch of pictures of Prime Rib.
Metroid Prime?
Yeah, they made the Metroid Prime series. Yeah.
Dude, honestly, it's about time. Like, they did a reboot for Donkey Kong, and that was the
To be honest,
success.
if all they did was reboot, it was reformat the game to where I could play the trilogy on my Switch at any time, I'd be happy because I haven't beat that game.
Well, and honestly, they might do both. They might have a studio that's working on a new game, and they might have a studio that's working on formatting it.
Who's the company? I don't think... Like, the usual one is Grezzo, but I think Grezzo is actually working on their own... Like Grezzo did the version of...
It's not for the Switch?
No, they did
there you go, 4, see? Genius.
There you go.
And are there 2 little things swimming around now? 1, 2.
Two, yep.
Look at us. So if you're really good about collectibles, there could be like probably several of them, but I don't care.
I would guess.
I really don't care.
They haven't filled me in on if they do anything, so probably we'll never know. So Grezzo did the ports for not Wind Waker. They did it was a Zelda Ocarina of Time. They did that one, and I think they also did Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask, yeah.
And if I remember correctly, they're the ones doing a game for the 3DS called Endless Oasis.
Ooh.
Which is kind of hard to explain, but it's their own thing.
Yeah.
So they finally
not porting.
Yeah, they're a big porting thing, and now they get to make their own thing.
That's awesome. Well, good for them.
Which is kind of what I'd like to see Retro do. I'd like to see Retro be able to make their own game.
Well, I would think it would be kind of disappointing if it were just a port. In my opinion. So I think Nintendo knows that. I think people have been begging for so long for another Metroid game.
But I can't
imagine.
But yeah.
Would you prefer another 3D game, or would you? I mean, not that they're ever. Studios don't typically go backwards on that stuff. But do you think they would ever make
I think there's place.
2D
game? We've seen from the fan-made games that Nintendo cracked down on that there is a place for a 2D Metroid game.
Yeah.
People want it. It's just a question of them.
People loved what was the game that came out on PS4 that like one guy made? Do you know what I'm talking about? It was very influenced by Metroid, the 2D Metroid games.
Are you talking about the guy who did it was Tesla or whatever? It wasn't Tesla.
I would know the name if you said it. I'm trying to think of it. It's
Axiom Verge.
Boom. That's one.
There you go. Yeah,
that proves that there's a demand out there. You know,
because that is very inspired. I mean,
yeah. I mean, the art style even looks a lot like
Cave Story, but Cave Story's been around for I think over 10 years.
Oh, here's a game that I've been waiting for.
Okay, go.
For several E3s. I don't know if it'll be at this E3, but it's a game I first learned of at an E3. Below. I have been waiting for that game for so dang long.
You told me about that. You said that you wanted to play it on this if we ever got a chance to do.
Well, we'd have to play it on. It's an Xbox exclusive game. I think it might come out on the PC though. It's a Microsoft exclusive. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they've been pretty good at canceling those recently, haven't they?
But like no offense to the game, it looks like a game that wouldn't be taking so long. So I wonder what they're doing with the game. But it's basically like a really zoomed out. The art style looks very neat. And it basically it's a when one character dies,
it's a roguelike.
You spawn. Yeah, it's a rogue. I mean, yeah, you spawn as another person, and like you can find your body if you get far enough again, and it just seems challenging, which is a thing I've been really getting into. Like I played my first ever From Software game. I beat Bloodborne. It was a good starting point, I feel like, because Bloodborne is, from what I've heard, a little easier.
I've heard it goes. From what I've heard recently from another YouTuber, rated the games. It was Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Dark Souls.
2.
I forget which one. It was Dark Souls 2, 3, and then the original Dark Souls.
As far as 1 being the most difficult?
Yes.
And that's kind of about the same what I've heard from other people.
Please don't do something creepy with this.
It looks pretty creepy.
Yeah.
You're getting birthed.
There we go.
Just like we saw in the illustration.
And I'm staring at a guy's crotch. Or a girl's crotch.
Yeah.
Or a robot crotch.
Yeah, we don't know what we are.
Oh, do we have to swim through that? Is our shark friend going to take care of those?
Yeah, he seems to be leading us somewhere. Maybe he is our friend.
I don't know. But I don't like all these things. Because I'm gonna hit every single one of them.
This is a cool shot, though.
That's a very... It makes for some very good screenshots.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like what would be a good desktop background, for sure.
It would.
Oh, geez, I hate these things. Because we can't swim very fast, so how do we avoid them?
Yeah, and they're moving faster than I can swim. So I'm just kind of trying to...
Stay in the middle?
Aim for where they will be, or won't be, I guess.
Won't be, yeah.
So yeah, there's that hopefully a Metroid game going to be announced.
That would be
there.
so cool.
Just even knowing that there was one on the way would be something to be happy about, even if they don't really show that much. Looks like maybe a couple of them got broken apart.
I'd also like to see a lot of times you get these big announcements at E3 and then you don't get follow-up. I would like to see more on the Final Fantasy remake, Final Fantasy VII remake.
We're gonna see Kingdom Hearts come out before that, I'm pretty sure. Although I love to tease.
Isn't that a game they said isn't gonna be there?
I love to tease people and say that it's never coming out because.
Okay, I've seen a couple screenshots, so somebody's working on it. Like they put Tangled in it. Did you see that screenshot? Which I thought was kind of interesting.
I've seen footage of people playing around in that area. It looks like.
Okay. So, but like,
this one's obviously
it's been so many. It's gonna be like a decade.
This area looks like area looks a little bit bigger. It looks like we're making the Death Star run.
Oh yeah, it does. You're right.
But yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, not that the Kingdom Hearts story made sense to begin with, but I'm not gonna have any idea what I'm doing. Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts is such a solid game.
They're all out on PS4 now. You can play every single one.
Do you have to play the side ones that were...
The side ones are on there, too. And
do you have to know what's going on?
Apparently,
I'm just going to Wikipedia the dang thing.
I'm sure.
I've heard even if you look it up, it's still confusing.
People that play there are people that love the gameplay, but hate the story and couldn't tell you what's going on at all.
I want to like the story. I want to.
Just like this game. What in the world's going on? I mean, you got...
It seems to me... Go up a little bit. Get it a little further away.
Leave me alone.
It seems to me like a weird mix between like alien civilization meets Atlantis. To me, it's cool. I like the idea. I'm just like, where do we fit into this?
Yeah, I don't know.
And yet, like you said, all the fish and all the life creatures are real things.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're in some sort of a factory. What are they making?
I don't know.
Are they making the little drone things?
Oh yeah, they are. The little yellow guys. It's pretty spooky.
Womp womp womp.
I also
Transformers reference. Okay.
I would like my favorite announcements that they've been.
Oh, how am I supposed to?
I think Bethesda. I don't know. two E3s ago. I love announcements.
Some more Doom content would be great, Bethesda.
No, I just mean I love announcements where they're like, it's available right now, like you can download it right now, and nobody knew about it. Or things like where they said with Fallout, where they're like, it comes out this year.
I like the announcements of like it's close or it's now, but when I go back to thinking about it, I've never found a game where they're like, it's out now, that I've been like, this is what we've been waiting for all along.
Right. No, you're right. There are a lot of times, like the one game they had, was it last year or 2 years ago, that was just like two birds that were going through.
Yeah, so entwined.
Yeah. It was not great.
They made a big deal about it, and it'd be one thing if it was more of a rhythm game, but it wasn't.
Yeah, well, and I wouldn't have liked it if it were. So.
That and controlling the two birds once they became the dragon phoenix thing, whatever it was.
Spoilers? No, I'm just kidding.
It's the first level. Come on.
No, I'm just kidding. But
Thumper looks like a much better game.
But I really do. But I have a question for you. Do you think that is only possible for studios that are well established, or that the franchises that are well established, or do you think that helps? I mean, like if you said you can get it in 3 months, I feel like that would help sales, wouldn't it? Because people don't have to wait and forget, potentially. I mean, E3 is a pretty big event.
Look, I don't know what it...
It's like a model of those things.
Is it an Earth model?
No, it's a model of those little guys that we've been rescuing.
Can I do anything with it? Oh no, it's telling me I can...
Okay.
You got the blue. She liked the blue.
Whoa. There's a triangle in us?
There's a triangle in a... There's a triangle...
Oh my gosh.
It looks like we're Tony Stark, you know, the triangle.
I think what it means is we were created by these aliens.
It was the S-twist goes all along.
That's the twist, man. That's the twist. Look at it. Now, we've got some fake made up stuff. Look at that.
That can't be fake. Well,
robot fish.
Oh, robot fish.
That can't be fake.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
It's like, those have got to be... Well, everything else has been real so far.
Well, you got what you wanted, Colin.
What, fake fish? Yeah.
Made up stuff.
Now we get to find out if what I wanted was what I wanted all along, and if it wasn't just inside me all.
Right. Oh, and like, I don't care about Final Fantasy VII. I never played it, and I don't care about that one game. What's the guy's name that they did a Kickstarter for?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Yeah, it says with a Y. Yeah, it's a Japanese name. Yeah, it's like an open world game that people love, but it's really just a guy walking around like talking to people. And they're making a sequel for it.
That sounds like you're talking about Shimune.
Oh, I thought it was a Y.
Or
it's an S.
Shenmue.
Shenmue, yeah. I don't care, but I want to see more stuff on these.
My biggest thing with Shenmue is that why do you show up on E3 with Sony and they're like, hey, we're kickstarting something?
Well, they raised all that money, and the thing is, like, it wouldn't do much in a game.
Well, the thing is that game is so old, they're going to have to do something with the other two to get people to play it.
Okay, how the heck are we gonna get through this? Maybe the shark will come and help us.
Yeah, please. Oh gosh.
But yeah, like
I'm gonna see triangles in my sleep tonight.
Oh, this music is creepy too.
I'm not hearing it very well.
That's what it is. That's my interpretation of the music.
I'm just hearing it through one ear cup, and yeah, it's just maybe it's.
There's also like a pulsing, which is really creepy. Yeah, I'm gonna hear this sound in my sleep.
I'm gonna set one off. YOLO! See what happens. I was hoping for a big chain reaction.
Oh, did it blow up though?
Yeah.
I bet you have to get shocked a couple times.
I'm quite impressed, assuming that these are all... Wow. This would be a great place to hide a Nautilus, but I'm not gonna go for it.
Nah. You're right though.
It's quite impressive just to see all these objects floating around all at once.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a very, like, the color combined with the debris makes me think of Dead Space.
Yeah, very much so. So, Destiny 2. Excited for Destiny 2?
Couldn't give any cares less.
Oh, you're gonna play that with me.
No, I am not. Unless you're buying it for me.
I will buy it for you.
Are you serious?
Just have another person to play with. Oh gosh.
What are they even doing this different? I saw footage of it. It looks like an expansion.
The footage does kind of look similar to what. I mean,
what are they doing to make it more fun? Because truthfully, I'm not gonna lie. I spent a lot of time and money on that game, and I regret all of it. I really do.
Just like what we're doing right now.
I regret everything.
I would rather bump into every single one of these triangles than play Destiny.
I really just don't.
Okay, so I like the fact that apparently they're getting rid of the
Grinding?
No, not the. I'm talking about oh. Like if they get rid of these triangles. They're getting rid of. What if there's an achievement for hitting all of them?
Oh please, we don't have the time.
Well, we may not have a choice, but it seems like it does get rid of them. So they're getting rid of the. They're getting rid of orbit. Things load faster, so you're not spending so much time out in your spaceship doing nothing. They're getting rid of the grimoire. The grimoire doesn't exist to tell the story anymore.
So they're gonna try and tell the story.
Yeah, they're actually gonna. Good lord, where's the shark when you need him? I'm gonna try to swim without hitting anything else, but okay, it's probably gonna happen now.
We're probably gonna hit twice more.
Wow, Luke.
I think twice more. Oh, so right.
So much confidence in me.
No. Good. Oh, wow. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Why? Why did they make us go through that?
I think it's padding.
Oh my gosh! Like, this game does not worry about its length. Trust me.
Yeah.
That is not one of their cares.
So I'm excited for the fact that they seem to be trying to tell a story, actually.
But you know what I thought about just now as we were talking about this?
It's the big triangle.
And then we get eaten by a shark.
It's the alpha triangle. Ooh, it's got an eyeball.
Oh man, what's gonna happen? What's it doing?
All of a sudden, it just becomes a boss battle.
No, Sharky. Why did you swim right into it? Oh, we are a robot.
We're a robot all
Is it a robot shark too?
We're robots in disguise.
Robots in disguise.
Yeah, is the shark a robot too?
I didn't look like it from that shot, but it could be. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe all the fish are manufactured.
Yeah, maybe they're all robots, and maybe this is all taking place inside a simulation, like on a game console or something.
And like, there's just these two weird entities outside talking about what's happening
that are making the robot run into triangles constantly.
Wow.
Meta.
Blowing my mind, dude.
That's what No Man's Sky went for, if I remember correctly.
Really?
It kind of went for kind of an in-jokey thing where, like, oh yeah, maybe this whole entire thing that I'm experiencing is just a simulation.
That's really dumb.
Spoilers for No Man's Sky.
No one cares.
Nobody's
Whoa, dude.
Ooh,
You look kind of creepy
I'm
now.
fracked up.
They burnt our scuba suit.
Mm-hmm.
There's our little triangle heart.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yep. We're Iron Man.
Does our face look different? No.
You still look like a cat.
Yeah.
So going back to Destiny,
Trying to get story. Well, here's the thing. I was going to say, just to cut you off real quick, but I love the story of Halo, and that's also made by Bungie, the first three anyways. Mm-hmm. And then I realized that it's not the story in the games that I love, because it's actually quite confusing, except for the original one. I think the storytelling in the first one is better.
The shark.
But I've read all the material outside of that.
Yeah.
I've read all the books leading up to those movies, and including games. And that's why I like Halo. So many people are like, the story in Halo is dumb. And now I'm thinking about it, and that's kind of my problem with Destiny. Like, if Destiny had a badass game, a badass book to go with it, then I might like the mythology, the universe they've created. But I just find it just feels very plain. It's like, oh, there's this big ball that did this thing, and I don't know. I just don't care.
Well, with the development hell that thing seemed to go through, I'm not. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's an excuse, but it's understandable. Yeah. It's understanding. Well, it looks like the shark was a good guy all along.
Poor Sharky.
Can we do anything to help ease your suffering? Oh, did we... No, the shark died.
Yeah, it's because you gotta keep swimming. Just keep swimming. It's because we put our hand on his gills and suffocated him.
Yeah, we did. We're the bad guy.
Yeah, we
confirmed.
We put him out of his misery, though. That is really messed up. Wonder why he did that. He must have known he was gonna die. He took one for the team.
Apparently, maybe those things are evil. Maybe we're evil.
They seemed... I mean, it fried the shark and us. It must be pretty evil.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I worry that even if Bungie tries to put a story there, that it won't be good. Or that it'll be just as confusing and vague. I don't know.
Well, there's the challenge from Halo to Destiny, like going from a game that's single player and you can do a narrative focused story based around your main character. The thing with Destiny is that
it's multiplayer.
It's multiplayer. Yeah. So they have to tell a different kind of story.
No, I'm not saying the challenge isn't immense. I just wish that the world they had created was more interesting. I really didn't care about the universe. Whereas Halo, again, because I had read the books, I will readily admit that's why. I just think it's so fascinating the story behind the super soldiers that they had created. They like stole these kids when they were 6. And
the only one I read was First Contact.
That's one of the later ones. You need to read the Eric Nyland ones. Those are some of my favorite books ever. And they'll make you care a little more, I think. Mm-hmm. But anyways, the Destiny universe, like the different factions and stuff, I don't know, I just didn't care.
Well, hopefully they'll make you care in this one, and if not, you're gonna play it.
Okay.
You're gonna play it with me.
But yeah, so I don't at this moment, I don't care about Destiny 2. I don't care about the next Call of Duty that they're gonna announce or work on. Is World War II coming out this year? Holiday season,
yes,
probably?
It's coming out this year. It'll be. I
don't care about the next Madden or the next FIFA.
I'm interested in Call of Duty. I'm not like 100%. Oh, do I get to actually climb out of the water?
I think so.
That's interesting.
Like wow, why couldn't we swim this fast all the time?
It looks like somebody peed in this water.
Radioactive pee. You're gonna turn into a superhero.
Okay, so can I climb out? Oh, I actually can. Wow.
Wait. There's like a salamander and a tortoise or something. There's a frog. This game took a turn.
It grew legs. It's like a fish that grew legs. Okay, now you can't jump, but you're moving just as slowly as you were in the water.
You don't have to press a button every time you want to move.
Yeah. That's a little bit better.
Sorry. Oof, yawned. Yawn. Wow. And now it's Prince of Persia.
Yeah, oh great.
You run along the walls, rewind time.
Do I get to jump? Woo.
Swan dive.
Take a dive.
Dang. Oh my gosh. 10 out of 10.
There we go.
Beat that, China.
They'll just make crappier iPhones.
I don't know why, but every year in the Olympics, every time they have the Summer Olympics, China is like freakishly good at diving, both single and synchronized.
So
synchronized diving is one of the most amazing things ever.
Actually, America's been pretty good. I mean, they actually are from Indiana.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
And I think
guy was from like Purdue or something.
Did we have somebody from like Greenfield? I swear Greenfield's had somebody in there.
Yeah, but I don't remember when or what the
sorry,
was.
They're probably from Greenfield as far as probably from Greenfield as far as like high school, but I think they went to college. I mean, I swear we've had people from. Maybe I'm just trying to make it seem a little bit more personal.
No, I know we definitely did like years ago. I don't think we have had one recently, but
Yeah.
there's been a couple people who like one of the women swimmers was from Evansville this past year. And
Okay.
She kicked butt.
Yeah.
And I think she went to IU. So yeah.
Well, the high school swim team around here is pretty good, also. But
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
I should know. I was a weak link part of it.
Swimming has never been my thing. I honestly, I steer clear of any water where I can't touch.
I would love to do it just because it's the fact that it's actually really good at losing weight. Like it's a really good thing to do to lose weight.
Sure.
Sorry, if I could speak English, that'd be great.
No, I know what you mean.
Do we have another thing? Bless you.
Excuse me,
Bless you.
Oof.
Do we have to pull another set of chains?
Yep.
Okay.
Dang it, son of a gun.
Wow, this is getting repetitive.
Yeah. I don't remember Journey being repetitive.
Did it have this kind of design where you had to do one thing on one side and...
I don't remember. I mean, that's been a few months, but I don't think so. Is that a penguin?
Oh, they just made it all right. You get to swim with the penguin. This is a very diverse ecosystem.
Yeah.
Like, oh look, all the Nautiluses. Although they're not blue, so I guess they don't
You
count.
could meditate, see what kind of penguin it is. I think it's a Chinook penguin.
The Chinook.
If I'm right, that would be amazing because I haven't.
You haven't seen a Chinook.
Why do their eyes look so creepy? Are they not? Are they not penguins? I don't think they are. Maybe they are. It's hard to
I
tell.
think they're penguins.
They almost look like part Loch Ness monster.
Well, look, there's a Loch Ness monster right there. Actually, that kind of looks like a T-Rex skull, kind of.
Right?
Maybe it's Nessie.
Maybe whales are secretly T-Rexes. It really does, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Helicoporian?
Doesn't seem like a name of a thing.
It's a hell of a fish.
Hey.
These are the jokes, people.
I'd vote that you go meditate real quick.
Where would I meditate on?
To the left.
To the left?
Right, there to your right. And straight
the-
ahead.
Oh, this thing over here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a kneeling fish person. Alrighty.
Maybe the shark people they made the machines and the machines took over. And so that shark is the ancestor of That's what we're following, right? The Tiktaalik?
No.
No? When you get closer, it doesn't look like a penguin, does it?
No, it looks like a plesiosaur kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, like dinosaurs or something. I can't highlight them because I keep missing.
Okay.
It's like really random.
I'm sorry, people. I need to stand up and stretch my booty for a
There we
moment.
go, finally, I did it. Dolio. This is totally like an extinct thing, right? These aren't still alive.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Dolly chops. Alright, people.
Luke's totally not using Google
chops.
to find out if this thing.
No, I'm putting my fingers up to my temple and I'm thinking very hard.
He's meditating on the sea and trying to figure out if this thing is inside of it. Currently.
Dolly chops
Yeah, see.
is an extinct genus of plesiosaur.
Plesiosaur.
Yeah, you were right.
It looks like a little itty bitty one. It looked like a baby.
I'm sorry, we thought that was a penguin. We look like idiots. Alright, well, we learned something together today. How do you get out of this? Oh, touchpad, it says right
How do we know those things are extinct, though? That's the thing.
Because they don't exist anymore? No.
Well, just because we haven't seen... I mean, that's the thing, is it's assumed extinct, probably. Just because we haven't seen it doesn't mean it's extinct.
Well, if it's been like a long time, probably extinct.
Well, we thought the...
Tasmanian tiger or whatever, like, pretty sure that's one's gone.
Well, it's kind of easier to search land. That's the thing. I mean,
Yeah, but it's like the same argument.
oh, we haven't got that thing rotated, so you need to go down to your right.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like the same argument with Loch Ness Monster. You're like, it's water, and I'm like, yeah, but how come we've never gotten a good glimpse of it? We got plenty of sea creatures that are mysterious, like giant squids we didn't know about for a while, but like, we would know if they just straight up disappeared. I mean, it might take us a while to figure it out, you know. I agree with that.
Well, it was interesting to see how long it actually took us to get it to the surface, and I don't think we've ever had a giant squid in captivity.
No, we still don't see them all that often there, because they're way down in there, in the ocean. Plus, that is terrifying. You ever seen a squid up close? They got like a beak, and they got hooks, and I mean, they're like a nightmare.
Well, have you ever heard of I don't think it's a, would you call it a fish? Have you heard of the megalodon?
Yes.
There are people out there who still think that it's possibly alive. Ooh, it looked like it was coming right at you.
Yeah, that was scary. Yeah, again, there's always the possibility, like you said, with how much we don't know about the ocean, and we haven't even explored it all. But it just seems like the environment for that kind of thing, it would not be way down deep in the ocean. Ooh.
Well, what else lives down deep in the ocean? Sperm whales. And they're quite large.
That's true.
So it would stand to reason that there's probably some... And with how much...
But then how come megalodons aren't, like, running around eating sperm whales?
Well, we have seen... There has been... Can I talk? That's the...
Talking's overrated.
The coelacanth. That's what I was thinking of. That's the thing that we thought was extinct for the longest time.
That's awesome.
And the Archeolon is actually... That is extinct.
Yeah. Dang, this thing is big.
Yeah, that's a big turtle. See, I have seen skeletons of those things.
That's so crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, how cool would it be to be the person that like found some of these skeletons? So, must be
and we're talking about the people that really found skeletons, not the people that cobbled them together. Just
right.
like the guy from Up.
Right.
Squirrel. That's such a great movie.
Oh, Up is my favorite Disney movie.
It is?
Not only my favorite Pixar movie, I mean my favorite Disney movie. I think I gotta activate this fountain or something.
Yeah, it looks like something you would need to activate. I think Inside Out is really good. I think it's one of those things where people kind of fell in love with it as soon as it came out, but I don't think it had like the lasting appeal that Up does.
Yeah, I mean...
I think Pixar would be stupid if they made another Up movie.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, where could you even go with it without just ruining the whole... I would be so mad if they did that. Honestly, the only Pixar movie that I've been like, yes, please make a sequel is The Incredibles.
And they're doing that.
And they are, but it was like... It was so much further back on their list of priorities. I mean, it's not coming out till like next year, right?
They've made... They're... Before Incredibles...
They made Cars 2 and 3 before they made...
Yeah, and a spin-off.
Oh my gosh. And Planes.
See, and I yeah, that's what I was talking about, Planes. I was making the exact same point you were, but you beat me too. Look, it's a plesiosaurus.
So now we're getting into some extinct stuff. It's not extinct.
See, this is the game I was talking about. I mean, it's not imaginary, but it's not something
you see all the time.
It's not something you could swim in with real life unless we're just really off of what is and isn't extinct.
But I guess that's the point. As we get deeper and deeper into this like area, you're finding stuff that's like that. That's right. They're not extinct. They just are hanging out over here.
Yeah. The giant squid was the developer took a trip in the ocean. Maybe we're playing as a giant squid developer.
That's what we are. That's what this guy is. Guy or girl. I want to ride that plesiosaur.
That thing was moving quick.
I know.
Ride all the extinct things.
Oh, I'm gonna get you. I
bet you that fountain's important.
Yeah. But we do something that activates. You're right. I should do this while I'm over here.
Yeah.
Gosh, it just takes so long to get everywhere.
Well, why don't you do the one that's closest to you right now while you're there? Well, I guess you're halfway there by now.
I think I'm supposed to ride more things. Maybe that's... I mean, I'm not riding things enough. I think that's why it's so slow, right?
Yeah, that is the fastest way to get around, but not everything is reliably.
Okay, see, we're gonna look like dummies because we probably could have beaten this game a half hour ago.
You know how we were talking about how there's a mechanic that, you know, like
is our favorite? And
no. It's like one that you can.
Yeah, well, you don't use it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's riding things. Well, I don't know. I guess I forget how much you can latch on. Like certain things, I just don't think to latch on.
It's hard to tell if it's big enough to latch onto sometimes, and.
Okay, I want to latch onto something. Give me something good.
Give us a plesiosaur.
Give me something good. Give me something good.
There we go. That'll do. What do we got?
Geosaurus. Looks like what sharks became or something. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Don't even get me started on
oh, goodness.
Don't even get me started on evolution.
Doesn't it look kind of shark-like though?
Yeah.
Or maybe dolphin-like. Maybe dolphins. Here we go. Whee!
Blah 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 blah. So there's the fountain. Again, water underwater.
Just gonna open something up.
There's the plesiosaur.
Oh my goodness, it's so ugly and creepy. Look how long its neck is. It's like the Bronchiosaurus of the sea.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is it coming towards me? I'm gonna get its autograph.
Mr. Saurus.
Please. Aha, gotcha.
See if you can ride one off from the other.
Yeah, here we go. Oh my goodness.
There you go. Was I right? Was I right? Oh no.
Well, it is a type. I think Plesiosaurus is like a genre or a type of creature.
I love how you said it's a genre.
A genus, let's say. Jeez, these things move slow.
How it's a kind. Like how wolves and dogs are related.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little less specific. The Elasmosaur, or whatever this thing is more specific. Lord have mercy, this thing is slow. Okay. I'm gonna get on these guys.
Oh, you can't even make it go faster?
No, I couldn't really control it either. I'm gonna get on this guy.
Probably because it's got the brain of a walnut. Although walnuts don't have brains.
So. I want to get on you. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I went to somebody else. I guess I can't ride those other guys.
Well, he's faster. All right, where do you need to go?
Oh, but you can't control him as well as the
guys.
The big
See,
guys.
that's the other thing is that it's unreliable at points to really hold on to some of these guys.
I can't control. Let's see if we can do like a whoa
trick shot.
Whoa! Okay, that's pretty sweet. See, these guys are way more easy to control. The Ichthyosaurus. Alright, back to regular old swimming.
Those eyes are huge.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They gaze into your soul.
Maybe that was something like where they lived in a part of the ocean where they needed to have extra big eyes. They kind of remind me of squid eyes.
They do.
Alright, here we go. Here we go now.
Water underwater. Gosh, that I don't get why that bothers me.
Because it's illogical?
Yeah, probably. But it's a video game.
Yeah, it's an artsy video game.
So there's a license.
There's also like dinosaurs swimming under here.
Yeah, why doesn't that bother me as much as the fact that there's two different kinds of water?
I don't know. The world. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
The world may never know.
That's right. This is things we can't answer, Colin.
Huh.
Look at that close-up of the flower.
I think those flowers have more polygons than your character. Well, probably not now. I think your character's...
Probably not now, yeah. Oh gosh, camera.
up? Are you not doing that?
Camera. I was trying to look at the illustrations, but I got stuck on the gate.
Okay.
Let's open it up first. How about that?
Yep.
I think it's just people. I don't think
Just
there's
people.
anything.
Yeah, I don't think.
They look like they're pouring some water out of those vases.
A lot of water in this game.
Water, 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 water. What'd you expect? There's a lot of sand in Journey.
You're right. A lot of wind and flour.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, there's another game we gotta play, Luke. We gotta play Flower.
I heard that game's pretty.
See, I part of me wants to play through Journey again, just to have footage and say we did it. But the thing about the other footage is I don't have it anymore, and I didn't have. I don't think I had separated version of the audio and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because what I do now is I can separate the game audio from our vocal audio, so I can edit and make them sound good separately. And since I can't do that, there's like no reason to go back and re-edit that footage and just put it up as an extra nice version.
Yeah. I understand that.
Because I really like that episode that we did. And it's just lost in the ether now.
Yeah, it's definitely way better than this.
Yeah. No,
this episode.
I think Journey was a much better game than this. And I know we haven't gotten to the end, but this isn't a bad game. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I like it. I'd say I like it.
Yeah, it's aight.
But it's aight. But Journey's a lot more focused, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I guess mystery is good, but my goodness.
Yeah. This is very, what was the game you just brought up a little while ago? Prince of Persia is?
Oh, yeah?
The art style. Did you play the one that came out? Did you play the last Prince of Persia?
No, I didn't. I only played the first one on the PlayStation 2, and that's it. That's the only one I've ever played.
Oh, ooh.
First one is good.
There's a lot of fish right there.
It is.
Can you look down?
Look down, look down. There, yes, I can.
Oh, wow. I'm guessing you're to go down there. I'm guessing you have to pull some cranks.
Get out of here, fish. Gosh.
Yep. I'm guessing you're going to have to pull some cranks.
Oh, that's where they go. You gotta go up there to activate them. I'm a big dumb dummy.
Yeah, so howlongtobeat.com told us that this would only take about 2 hours, and we're almost at
You know what, though?
2.5 hours.
I think if we had ridden more things...
Yeah, we probably would have
I mean,
been.
look how fast I'm going.
Can you actually control that thing?
Yeah, I can control them pretty well. Although, this guy wants to go in circles, so never mind. Scratch what I said.
Yeah.
The ones in the last room, I can control more. Ah!
He's gotten you far enough, you
I'm
think?
wrestling him.
You know, maybe it's because you lost your scuba suit.
Oh, I bet you're supposed to use this to get him to come to you. That way you can grab onto him. We just talked about not knowing game mechanics.
Yeah, that's...
I think this game is us not knowing game mechanics. But my goodness, our character is slow. I mean, my lordy.
Could have made him just a little faster, giant squid.
Yeah. I understand there's some serenity to like taking things slow.
Well, I got places to go.
I got things to do.
Okay, I'll just swim, I guess, directly across to the other one.
Help a brother out.
So, do we want to go back to E3?
Yeah, so, what else are you looking forward to?
Let's see, so we talked about Mario and Destiny, and hopefully Metroid. Hopefully we'll get a Pokemon reveal also.
Like just another round of games?
Well, there's been rumors that there's a Switch version coming of Sun and Moon, if not an enhanced port of the game.
Oh, I'm sure they will. I mean, it's a freaking handheld.
Well, I didn't play Sun and Moon. Like, I have Sun and Moon, I just didn't play it because I was, it just never hooked me.
Yeah.
I think part of it was that I found out that I couldn't transfer the Pokemon that I got back to their original games if I needed them.
Yeah.
So I borked one of the games I was working on, one of the other ones. I think it was Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm stuck on in my game save, I'm stuck on an island with no Pokemon, like at all.
Have you ever thought about doing a, what's the kind of playthrough called where if your Pokemon dies, you release it?
That's called a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, have you ever thought about doing that?
No.
Have you ever watched somebody doing this?
If they're enjoyable to watch, I just...
Because, like...
The stress of playing one would be...
Jimmy spent a lot of time just, like, hours and weekends watching playthroughs of someone doing a Nuzlocke playthrough. It's like...
I'd love to...
Dramatic, right?
Like,
I guess is the term.
I would do one with Jimmy.
I can't imagine that I'd be good at that, because one move... I mean, it's very easy to get down, especially in the beginning of that game.
Well, see, that's the wonderful thing about the Switch, is I can actually capture footage off of it. I can't capture footage off of a 3DS without having to send it to Japan to have somebody crack it open and put a game capture device on it.
Yeah.
And that's quite expensive to do that. It's like over $500.
Dang.
So,
yeah, they don't make it easy, do they?
That, and apparently I've heard some people say that the boards that this person will put in them are kind of vary on whether you actually get a good one or not, so...
Oh, yeah. That stinks.
That's what I like about the Switch, is that some of the games that would normally go to handhelds, I'm hoping they'll just make it available on both.
Okay, so look, we've got the Manta Rays with 1.
Oh, okay.
We've got... Oh, whoa. Why is it spinning for me? Sorry, audience.
Audience? Oh gosh, that's a bad reference.
It's not letting me slowly turn. But anyways, there's all the different places we've been and done and things.
I never realized that. I'm just a big dum-dum.
No, we talked about it. You're not a dumb. We talked about it. You know what's up.
Do I?
You're about to find out.
The meaning of life?
The meaning of life in this universe.
Yeah.
Whatever Abzu universe.
Yeah.
Oh, we're taking our little core.
Ooh.
What?
Sharky.
This is like Abzu heaven.
Yeah.
Look, he's like a spirit shark.
So do we lose more of ourself? Hey, maybe that's a spirit animal.
Maybe.
Oh, do we get
his guardian angel?
We get our skin back.
Oh, interesting.
Our diving suit. Aw.
Oh.
Do we finally get to go down there?
Apparently.
We wanted to go down there since the beginning of the game, and kind of not also.
It's just like a gentleman's club, like it's a strip
Yeah.
club.
Oh, gosh.
It's just like a really, like, nasty
Fish.
bunch of smoke everywhere, and people playing.
Whoa. Wow. Do you get to ride the shark?
You bet your butt I do.
That's awesome.
Great white shark. Oh.
Connection.
This is by far and away.
That's the best animal.
Yeah.
The shark is the best animal. Ooh,
Suck on that.
Take that. Wow.
Suck on that.
Destroy the ovaries. Free the sea. Destroy the ovaries. Ah, they got...
It's growing a boner.
It's growing a... The vagina is growing a bone.
Raising the water level. Manta rays. Is it like, go that way?
Yeah. Okay, let's go that way. Here, can I try?
My spirit animal, yeah. Look how much fun this is.
Oh, come back here.
Come back.
Come on.
It's got your back.
So he's a great white. Okay. Let's see. Can I jump out Free Willy style?
I'm sure you can.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Have you ever seen footage of great white sharks leaping out of the water? It's the most terrifying thing.
I've seen them doing it to seals.
Yeah. Or like fake seals for the purpose of film, right?
Yeah.
That is the scariest crap I've ever seen in
Wow.
my time. It's just so massive.
Wow.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, there we go. I actually feel like I'm doing something now.
I know. This is awesome.
Although
the
the frame
orcas.
rate is kind of chugging, right?
And then 3 is gonna be
Squids?
squids, I think. Yeah. And no, wait. 4 was squids. 3 was.
So we go this way?
3 was whale sharks. We're gonna have whale sharks next.
Okay. So whale sharks.
I don't know what this all represents or means, if anything, but it's cool. It looks beautiful.
There's probably somebody on the internet that has a very, very in-depth
Analysis,
take on it.
yeah.
And how symbolic it is and how you just don't understand it.
I mean, I would love for somebody to explain it to me. But I think it's cool. I can come up with my
Have you
own
watched
interpretation.
FLCL yet?
Say again?
FLCL? Fully Cooley, I told you to watch it. It's
Oh, yeah.
that thing.
Is that a hammerhead? Nice.
Noise.
There you are, whale sharks.
There's the whale sharks, you're right.
And then
What's next,
squids.
Luke?
Squids.
Squids.
Look, I can remember 4 things. Aren't you so proud of me?
Which is why we forgot about the whale. Or not the whale, but the shark.
Honestly, whale sharks were my second favorite thing to ride in this game.
Well, I actually felt like they had some impact behind it.
And they had more control, yeah.
I expect to be going through here and seeing an Eastern Isler head.
Oh, yeah. Really, this is all about how, life can be extinguished in the flash of an eye.
You heard it here.
Yeah. That's what the game's about. The game's about how fickle life is. Oh,
Ooh,
yeah, that one
yeah.
had to get up some.
There we go. Well, it kind of led me to that. I didn't do that on purpose. The shark kind of...
Oh, did he?
This shark knows where it's going.
He knows what's up.
Destroy it. There we go. So we got squids. I think.
Giant squids.
There we go, giant squids.
Giant squid. Name of the game.
I think
Name
this
of the
music.
developer.
I think this music's on Spotify if you like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A lot of the music in this is great.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think a source of a lot of my frustration was the movement
Yes.
decision.
No,
Honestly, the game is beautiful. The music's great. We just like
Oh,
right on those.
that's pretty cool. And he's gone.
Oh, there we go.
I think we know where we need to go.
Down.
Yeah,
We
down.
need to go up. Oh, that's cool.
I think it's like they're like spacecrafts.
This could easily be like a ET moment where you go in
Yeah.
front of the moon.
Yeah. Let's see. Please tell me I can take my shark with me.
Uh-oh. Doesn't
I
look
can't take my shark with me?
Because last time we died. Well, because maybe this is, it's beyond the realm of spirits.
I must go myself.
Whoa, look at all these fish.
Up, I'm trying to go in there.
Swims through metal.
Yeah. Metal. Let's see. Come on. Again, this is where I might actually like my shark,
Yeah.
because now it gets really slow. Come on.
Fish glitching through the thing.
There we go. Pick up some speed. Oh, yes. Finally. Oh, I don't...
They ain't got nothing on us now.
Yeah. There you go. Take that.
This is that game we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
The 2 birds or whatever. Dragons.
Yeah.
Except with a scuba diver.
Oh, so many particle effects. Yay, now we get to take this thing on again. Boom! Right in the penis. Oh, sorry.
I don't think you know how penises work.
I thought we said these were vaginas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
But that's
Oh.
not how it works.
Yeah.
Unless you're going into the urethra.
I don't know. I just said the first thing that came
You've
up.
learned a lot here today, guys. You've learned about sea life, and now about anatomy.
You see, when a mommy giant triangle and a daddy giant triangle love each other very much.
Maybe this is how land was created. Right here. We create land right here, maybe. Probably not.
So are these spaceships like arcs, I guess?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Tall. Mossy.
You know, I'm gonna have to come back to you later. I'll give you a call. You'll be working, and I'm like, I finally figured out what the game was about.
Yeah.
Via the internet.
Yeah. He did all that to make it grow? Like become a reef, basically?
I guess.
Maybe it was kind of about environmentalism.
Reflection, that's what we're doing right now.
Okay, final thoughts. I think the fact that we made that machine into essentially a coral reef kind of thing, like where it like lets a lot of sea creatures live there and supports life, is I know we joked about it, but it kind of seems like a message to be like, hey,
how nature overcomes.
Take care of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like for instance, a lot of times sunken ships are actually really great for creating coral reefs. I guess the way
Yes.
coral forms is it. I don't know, eats the metal or something. I don't know. I don't understand it. But anyways, so basically, you know, give back, and also maybe it's like an optimistic point of view about. Yeah, we have some. You know, sometimes we spill oil into the ocean, but other times that ship sinks and it makes beautiful life. I don't know.
And it makes the sea creatures fry up all the better.
Yeah, they're already oiled up. You just need to add fire.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it. Again, I'm gonna say I liked Journey better. I thought Journey handled a lot better. It felt a lot better to play.
Yeah, you literally like surfed around, which is very fluent to control, and floated and stuff.
Whereas this felt like work to play.
Yeah, at certain points. I love the shark. How at first I was scared of it, and at first I thought it was the bad guy.
Yeah, the shark.
Then it turned out to be like our best friend.
That was cool.
And then, you know, hey, maybe the whole message of Abzu is just to be like, hey, sharks aren't so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it was actually quite sad to see the shark die. Again,
spoilers.
There seems to be themes of reincarnation or something. There was a lot more of it in Journey, but Abzu, I mean, at the end we kind of brought like a spirit shark into the mix.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, actually, you know what it kind of reminded me of? So ever since we got fried, we then had the journey without our you know.
Look at that! I can kind of control the credits a little bit.
Oh.
Can I grab onto the shark? I can.
Oh, awesome!
That's kind of cool. I kind of like games that let you play with the credits.
Yeah, that's cool. But after we got shocked or fried, right?
Yeah.
We went through this kind of dark period, and then we finally we zoomed through triumphantly as these glowing spirits into the eye once more.
Yeah.
And then we came out like it looks like a fully formed shark, and maybe that all was in our heads or something. Like after we got shocked, it just like that's the journey we had to go through in order to get to.
Yeah, because after that, that's where we met a whole bunch of the stuff that's not even around anymore.
Yeah. So maybe what?
So that's interesting. That's good.
Maybe it's like one of those things where like, you know, your body's dying, and so there's this like journey you have to go through in order to
out-of-body experience.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we were doing. We were saving ourselves and the shark, and the result was this. But why we attacked the giant mean triangle? I don't really understand that. But
yeah, I don't. There's probably some deep meaning behind that also that we just don't get.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the machines fit into that. Unreal 4 engine.
Well, you think it'd be made in something like the Unity engine?
Well, I mean, why go backwards if you don't have to? I've heard Unreal is pretty easy to use for people that understand that kind of thing, I guess.
Yeah, but how polygonal everything looked, I thought it was possibly the.
I think that was a choice, though.
The clean aesthetic, or not clean, but the simple nature of the shapes and everything. A lot like the simpler you're able to make everything, the more you can put on screen, like what they did with a lot of the finishes.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But super beautiful game, like I expected. Music's great, like I expected. Yeah, I still like Journey slightly more, but it's very cool to have a game that's like, don't know what
if you
it
watch
means.
this entire thing, I wouldn't recommend you go out and necessarily buy it. We got this I got this for free through the PS Plus, like free games every month. So I can't really say to rush out and go buy it yourself.
Yeah, 'cause this is it. It's not like there's any. I mean, besides getting a couple more Nautilus, that's it. That's all.
It's actually honestly more fun to watch than it is to play. I mean, that's
what I think is interesting about the games that are within that. I don't even know what genre that would be called, but they are more like movies, interactive movies, and not like quick time events, thankfully, but just they're much more artistic than most games. So I don't know. I like that.
And with that, I think we're done.
Yeah.
All right, Luke, thank you for coming over. Hope to do this maybe more often or as soon as you get done with your production that you're currently doing.
Sure. Yeah, I'm busy now, but I'll come and do whenever I can.
Yeah, we'll try to find something more... I don't know what the right word is. We'll try to find something that's maybe shorter than this.
Yeah.
Or just something more interactive.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Sounds good.
If they make... How about I call you when Journey 2 comes out?
Oh, Destiny 2? Oh, Journey 2.
Journey 2. Journey 2, The Center of the Earth.
With Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, with Brendan Fraser.
Who's actually born in Indianapolis. How interesting is that?
Interesting. Did not know that. And with that interesting thought, we are going to say goodbye.
All right, bye.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Peace.